What is up, everybody? We're just getting started here. Yeah, it's going to be a good match. I agree that face and body. It's going to be a pretty good one. This is the consolation match, for 3rd and 4th. We'll have our finals next weekend, next Sunday. This tournament's ran quite a while now, so exciting to see the end result in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, both these teams have played strongly throughout the whole tournament. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made it this far. All right, they're flipping. What is up, Patrick Roy?
Yo. Oh, my God. The chair in here is broken.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know. I was sitting back in the office, putting my feet up, chilling, relaxing, and the chair snapped, and I almost broke my arm. So now John has the nice chair because he paid for him and built this booth out for us. Thank you, John. So he gets the sexy chair, and I got this hard chair.
For a minute.
For a minute. I'm going to go change chairs.
No worries. No worries. All right, so I didn't see who won the flip there. We will see here in a minute. After these series are over, Pat, I think I'm going to have to spend some time just cleaning this out.
Yeah, we're going to chill for a couple months, though.
Yes.
Boom. If you guys can like YouTube, there's 11 of you there, 12 of you there. We are 75 away from 1,000. That's a big number for us. It's been a massive goal. We're going to send, I think, my wife out to start making commercials for John to start putting up on a stream.
Yeah, that'll be really exciting.
We're going to keep just upgrading and trying to do things better. But let's get to 1,000 subscribers, and then if you want us to do some advertising for us, let us know. We're going to start being a little better at it as far as making some little 10-minute or 10-second clips and stuff.
You know, it was only 6 weeks ago that we were at 680, so that's exciting. We've came so far so fast.
So far. Beautiful. We got Kenneth coming in the booth. He's playing in the finals next week.
Yes. You know what? Let me just change that now while I got a second.
All right, here we go. Smash for a little bit of money here, John.
Yes, it is. What's the difference here, Pat?
$3,040.
Wow.
Third place is going to get $6,050, and third place is going to get $3,010.
That's a big difference.
Everybody on Facebook, could you guys please like and share? Thank you for our subscriber there. Please like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. For those of you that don't know, this has been a 3 or 4 month tournament. Started with 32 teams, single elimination, $600 a team, and this is 3rd and 4th, and the finals will be next Sunday at 3 p.m. That'll be between Kenneth and April and Rebecca and Palm.
That's going to be a good match.
It's going to be an awesome match.
This is going to be a good match, too. I don't think that's what Bobby wanted to do there. I think he just made it worse. Drawn back off that one, he pushed the 4 to the right side of the table.
Yeah, all the balls do go. They're just very difficult. The 4 and the 5, you'd like to be below. So I don't know if I would shoot this 3 quite yet. I think I would probably, she did pretty well there, though.
I think she hit it good.
So I would have used the 7 and try to just try to play 2 rails and 1 rail, try to get to this bottom right corner. Because if you get into that bottom right corner, all 3 of those balls go, and you're on the 8. So now to get on the 8, you got to get pretty good on the 5. And I don't think there's a tiki available on the 9.
No. I almost wondered, could you bank the 5 underneath the 9 here? You might be able to.
So this is what I'm trying. No, that's what I was saying. The tiki. I
Or
don't
you
think
don't think it's there?
I don't think the tiki's available. I want to
Interesting.
be here, and you got to be really tight here to come down here. This is where I want to be for my key ball. So I want to play. My last shape has to be really good. So I mean, I might have to stun forward here. I don't know. This is close. I can't tell the angle. Okay. So this just got really tricky.
Can he? I think he can hold the 6 and use the 4 to get right where you pointed to underneath the 5.
Yeah. So the way he landed, he might want to try to get on it now. The 5.
Okay.
Just it's hard to check this ball with inside. Maybe you want to shoot this in. Yeah, you got to check this with inside.
A little bit, yeah.
The
Kill
4
it off the rail. Yeah.
The 4 is just a little bit funny if it doesn't go on the side. We got Ken here, Kenneth the man.
All right.
Kenneth, I'm going to be your
seeing everyone.
assistant here, buddy. You're going to press all the buttons. I'm going to sit here and listen to your beautiful voice. Oh, great shot there. Great shot there. That was a great shot there. So right now, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to shoot this 6 in the proper side of the pocket, and I'm kind of going to just use the 9 as a stopper. Just going to draw it straight back.
Is that too much angle?
I don't think so. I think it plays good if you hit the correct side of the pocket. If you hit it, you don't want to overcut it. You got to hit it into the left side of the pocket.
Right.
If you want to get it there. Like, it's just a giant difference. If you hit it here, it won't make it. But if you hit it here, you can get it to react kind of like this. Oh, so she tried to play it that way.
Try to come off the rail first.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real tight because that 10 played like 17 beach balls.
Yeah.
So I think I would have tried to draw it. But again, there might have been too much angle.
So Caela's up to shoot.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to just break this. I'm going to try to run into the 12 right now, see where I land. If I land bad, I'm going to play safe. If I land good, I'm going to try to run out.
Take the combo there?
No. I'm just going to spin this ball into the 12.
Oh.
And depending on what side of what you hit, I'm going to play safe after that. Just because those balls don't really go. And I don't like saving them. I'm gonna just get them done early. Just if you have an opportunity, get them done early.
She's going to try to hold this for the 10? Or just come straight across to the bottom?
The way she's queuing, 2 rails, 1. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm
he actually has a good opportunity to kind of just stun this into the 15, kind of push the 12 over.
Yeah, and it's good too because you can't accidentally make the 8 because the 6 there if you miss hit it. But yeah,
Right.
just nudge these balls.
I mean, you'd have to really overdraw this and hit it with speed to draw it, to cut that.
I mean, I guess you can miss hit it. See, that's what I mean.
Right.
He was okay. So right here, I am just gonna I'm just gonna roll into the 15. What is this ball right here by the 12?
That's a 15.
Yeah, I'm rolling into the 15 here.
And that'll give some separation for the 2.
Yeah,
Get that 15 off the rail a little bit.
Yeah, you got to make a choice here. Do you want to show the 5 or not? Is how much you want to break those balls out. But I
don't hate this. I mean, because the 6 ball
she's
still
playing
blocked up.
2-way a little bit
Yeah.
with the cue ball. The 6 ball still blocked. Click.
Ooh, she hit that pretty hard. I thought she was actually going to try to lay up on it and leave him the 13 to maybe slide down for the 12
Okay, same
underneath the 9.
Yep, same shots available.
Yeah.
If I can pinch behind the 12, I'm going to pinch behind the 12. I don't want him to see an edge.
He might try to cut this. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, perfect. And I think he got a full ball hook.
Yeah. If anything, you might be able to see a sliver of the 5, but that's pretty covered. I think Bobby might be going for the short stick and maybe jump into the 6 over the 8.
Diva, what's up? How you doing? South Dakota. I almost went down there for a tournament. We were going to, and then our cooks, all 3 of our cooks walked out. They were here for 3 years, and then they left. So we just made a choice that we got to run our business. But thank you for tuning in. 33 people on YouTube. Please, please, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. That's a big goal for us.
What are we at, like 9 something?
Like 924. I mean, you guys should have. The first stream we did was so bad because this is where the big tables used to be. Oh
Yeah,
my!
yeah.
Really? It almost makes this ball. Jeez.
Got it, just a clip of it.
I mean,
So what do you do now? I mean,
the combo on the bar table plays easy enough. If I'm on a big table, I probably play one more safe. But on a bar table, I'm just not gonna miss.
You
this.
like playing the stop shot on the 9, play the 12-15.
Yeah, I'm confident on a bar table that I'm not gonna miss it. And the 15's not frozen. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
If
it's fairly straightforward.
If the 15 was frozen, I might play some kind of safe. I don't want to deal with it frozen. But it just plays a lot easier on these tables than on the big tables. So I'm getting out here. Even at a 1050 level, I think that especially Caela's what is Caela?
I think she's like a 6'10",
6'10".
somewhere around maybe 6'20".
Wow. So Jerry must be a little. I thought she was like in the 560s.
Mm-mm.
Is that who you guys beat in the semifinals?
We did.
What was the score?
It went overtime, 9-7.
Overtime, yeah. I think they had the lead. So those of you that don't know, this is Kenneth Juarez. His partner's April Garcia, and they play in the finals next week at, what did we decide, 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
3 p.m. on the 4th is going to be the finals.
Me and April versus Palm and Rebecca.
Yep. And we got, I can't remember what it is. It's 6,200 and 5,800. I sent your partner a picture. But yeah, I think the first prize is just around 12.5, maybe a little under, somewhere around 12,000.
Nice.
So control your rock here. We want to get a look at the 13 here next. And the 12's going to come forward for you. Oh.
Ooh. Now this makes it a little tricky, right? You can cut into either corner. Just which of the harder cuts do you like?
I'm cutting this into the bottom right, I think, and I'm not thinking about anything else.
Because you're not going to scratch. You go up table, back down.
No, I'm going to put a little bit of left-hand English. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 rails, and I'm worried about hitting the 13 on my way out, really.
Depends on which side of the 13. If you hit the left side, you're in trouble. If you hit the right side, you're actually okay because the cue ball's going to drift out that way.
I think more good things can happen if I cut to the right. And if you ever gamble with me playing one pocket, now you know. I cut better to the right than I do left by... Oh, she's trying to play a creative little safety there, but
a little two-way?
Yeah, I think it's hard because even if you make that ball, your opponent's going to just make the stripe into that ball, and you're in the same predicament.
Correct.
So I think that the best chance for you to win there was probably to just go stop dead. You just stop this ball dead. And then 13 in the
stop
corner.
13, 15, come off the rail, and you got the 8.
Yeah, I usually don't want to shoot the ball beneath the 8 last, but that's what the pattern gives you here.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty deadlocked into the pocket, so
yeah,
you don't have to get fancy with it. You just come off. And even if you do come up short, that's still an easier back cut than not, I guess.
All right, that's going to be 1-0, Caela and Jerry. Crazier things that happen. Tony just showed me a ball that Peaches scratched on. I didn't watch that. Did you watch it?
Mm-mm.
I didn't watch the Friday Night Fights.
I watched a couple racks, but not much.
Yeah, this was a fun series. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool series. The 1050 Jack and Jill. We're going to do a team tournament next. She got a little...
Drew back a little bit, but Jerry's got this.
Yeah, that'll be just fun.
Yeah. Just got to control your nerves here.
And boom, that's going to be 1-0. John Baca's asking you a question. Mr. Ken said,
how did it go with Napa yesterday? Who all won? I actually did not play Napa yesterday. I had a couple things I had to do instead, family related. So, yeah, I actually skipped my first Napa tournament in 3 years.
man, you love pool. You need to just come find me in the back tables. That's a lot more fun.
Well, if you put Napa on the title, I could win that one.
What's that?
We'll call it Napa 1 pocket, and I'll probably win.
Napa 1 pocket. There you go. All right, guys, I'm sending a text here. I just got one of my vendors said that they're filling in, and the order was due 2 days ago, and they're just now telling me.
Yeah, so I don't know who all won. I when I was walking in here today, they just finished it up. So saw Cheryl and Doug on the way out. So I'm pretty sure it'll come out on Facebook about who won the state championship.
Cheryl does a good job. She really does.
Yeah, no, she does a fantastic job. Oof.
All right,
9
there
ball.
we go.
That was almost dry. That 3 kind of took a little rattle into the side, but
All right, this is a little funny. I think we can cut the 12 in, but the 10 doesn't have a home. The 11 doesn't have a home, and there's not really a good opener for solids.
if you can see it, I don't mind taking the 2-3 now. If you can see it. I don't know how much of it you can see, though, is the
I
problem.
don't think they can see it. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I prefer the 12 over that just because there's no – the 6 ball can only unlock the 5 or the 4.
Actually,
it can't do both.
I think he can actually see just enough of this 7 to cut that into the side.
Yeah. Again, if I can make the 12, I'm shooting the 12. And
Sure.
honestly, I'm probably going to bank the 14. Because, I mean, I'm probably, depending on where that 12 is, my personal bank percentage here is probably 80% on this ball here. Oh, he's calling it there.
He's calling
and
it kick.
And it still
or
blocks.
bank?
If you make this ball.
I think he's kicking at this. If it's 12.
Oh, okay, he is. All right.
But again, still not much of an opener. I mean, yes, now you have the 12. You just got to open that up. Actually, now you can use the 12, break out the 10.
I think I prefer going into the 11 here and using the 14 on the 10 because the 11 is tough to get to with any other ball. Okay, so just I preferred going into the 11 because you could use the 14 to get on the 10, and then the 10, there was enough of a pocket that you could block the pocket.
Right.
Okay, so Bobby Disco and Collyce. All right, so if we're shooting solids, I think we want to shoot the 4 in the side first if we're going to do that. Otherwise, we got to deal with this 11.
Yeah. Because you play the 4 into the side, play the stop shot so you can take the 1 next? Or are you trying to deal with your cluster of balls in the center of the table first?
I like just the way those sit. Like a baby, all you have to do is touch the 7, and all of a sudden, open sesame, all your balls go. So if I'm shooting solids, I'm shooting the 4 first. And I'm personally taking solids here just because of the 11. Like, even if you bump the 11, you got 4 solid blockers there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to hit the correct side of the 7. You can't hit – I'd rather hit the 7 to break out the 11. And if you get rid of the 13, now you're trapped on that side. I just think it's easier to manipulate here with solids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to probably get the 1 next. I would go 4-1.
Okay.
And then I would probably play 2 rails trying to, like, land into the 7. Something like that.
Well, you could always play the 5. Like, if you get a little short, you could play the 5 and
or
break
if you
into
go,
the 3.
if you go long, you can go into the 6.
Yeah, because I think if you make the 5, that 3 ball's going to come down, hit the rail, and it's going to move the 14 anyway.
Yeah, so if you're gonna play it this way, you just got to make sure you're on the proper side of the angle here on the 13 to go into the 7. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think she's slightly on the wrong side here. So you could play a shot here where you go, yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Just a little too straight.
Yeah, and I think the 7 blocks the bank. But the 11 was just tough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it solids looked scary there, but really it just takes one little shot and it just opens sesame.
I wonder if there's like just a small sliver of a window where you can actually make the 11 in the side pocket just past the 6. Off the point.
Maybe. I'm going to be super aggressive here with my rock. I'm going to try to pinch this rock on the 11. So I don't even know if you can do that with the 2 right there. I'm going to try to hit the 11 one rail, and I'm going to try to draw with a little bit of left-hand spin and land on that 14.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or
That's going to be tough with that too. There,
it is going to be tough there. It
I-
might
you'd
not
have to
even be possible.
You'd almost have to stun in this like diagonal of line to the center diamond with enough left where it just wants
Okay,
to come back.
she is calling the bank. So I was thinking if I can't do anything, I might just leave those balls at this level at 1,050, and I might just kick at the 14. Just because I'm playing 1,050, maybe they won't get out. Okay, that landed okay.
That's actually not too bad. They might have the edge of the 7 here to cut that into the side, in which case then you can start working the table a little bit. But now, I mean, she messed up their 2 and their 5 because of the 14 still sitting there.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny now. I might put my rock right here. I might put my rock right here off the 1. Bring the 1 up table in here somewhere. Bring my rock this way. I'm okay if they can see the 11. I just don't want to show this ball. I can lose if I show this ball. And this ball's tough. And the 14 clears this ball, though.
Does the 11 somehow sneak by the 14?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But, you know, we're not at the table. I wonder if there's just that small sliver where it just kind of trickles by it.
Well,
maybe it kisses it just a hair.
Maybe.
And throws it off the line just a touch. But
you've been doing more commentating on me. But would you like to gamble on it? I'll lay 500 against 200 that it doesn't go. All right, we don't have to bet so big. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of liked your idea there a little bit more than this. Well, just because you do give them full visibility of this 11. Now the 11's tough.
Don't hit the 11 here. Like, make sure you draw out here. Don't move the 11. Don't move the 11. Even if you miss, it's okay. Don't miss. Oh, they are stripes.
Yeah.
Oh, they missed.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she called a 2-rail bank off with the 7 into the 6 for the side.
Oh, no. Okay, so this is a little bit funny here. She doesn't have a full cue ball, or Bobby doesn't have a full cue ball.
But you know what? This is where Bobby's going to play his safety. I think he can actually double kiss into the 5 and just lock the cue ball in the back of the 2.
The double kiss is tough. If the 14 plays pretty, like, that's a lot trickier than it looks. That shot is a lot trickier than it looks.
Well, even if you kind of slow roll it, I think you actually have enough of the 2
What I'm saying
there.
is if you slow roll and it rolls off to the left, you sell out the 10 ball.
Right.
And if you double click it, you might sell out both balls. If you roll out on the other side, you can show out the 14. Like, it's way trickier than it looks.
Sure.
Like, the shot that you're calling is my initial instinct on what I wanted to shoot, but it is a lot tough. Like, it's a hard shot to execute here.
Or do you just try to run out here?
I might.
You might have some angle with the 4.
Listen, what I might do is make the 3 to play shape.
Right.
Just so I can have a full rock. Then I can shoot the 5 into the backside of the 14, and then I can freeze on the 2 because it plays easier. So I'm gonna make one ball to play another shape. So these balls don't go. You can get on the underneath side to him though.
She's at the 2.
No, she's trying to play a safe, I think. Oh, she's trying to bank it? Oh, wow, that was aggressive. Okay, I don't know if the 10 goes here.
I think that was a little too aggressive for being this early.
I don't know. I mean, how do you win?
How do you
win there on solids? I thought you should have played safe on the next one. She got a funny angle there, so you're almost forced to make another ball to play safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think Bobby should have just put a little more thought into the plan there. Make the 3 and play shape for because the shot that you wanted to hit, how do we get there? It's a lot easier if you're not on the rail and you make that ball, and then you can hit the 15 or the 5 into the backside of the 14, and you can be accurate. Just don't get straight here.
Yeah, I think perfect is just laying just above the 2.
Okay, so we just want a little bit of an angle here, just the middle of the table, and then we can go one rail across and shoot the 8 in the top left-hand corner.
Yep.
So just don't get straight here. We just don't want to get straight. Just
this is one of those games where you just don't want to be too cute with it. Try to move the cue ball way too much around the table.
That's what I'm saying. Just stay to the middle. You got to check that with a little outside. He might have just missed the wrong side of the pocket. So I mean, if you're thinking about what side of the ball you want to be on, I don't think that would happen there.
Right.
He wants to make the ball and then leave her straight in. Like if you're thinking, how do I get to the 8 ball? I don't think that Jerry does that. I've seen Jerry shoot. Like when he shoots at the ball, he usually hits it in the pocket.
Just kind of thinking 1 ball or maybe 2 balls at a time instead of the whole pattern.
It was kind of just, let me just get her on this ball and then get there. Where it wasn't, hey, let's get an angle. But I mean, that's what's interesting about these tournaments is the mental disparity or the experience disparity between the two players. You got a 600 or somebody that's thinking 3 balls ahead or being on the correct side of the ball, and then you have someone that might not be thinking that.
So I stand corrected. Caela is a 573.
Still, that's about what I thought. But still, that puts him at a 480. Maria Finley, I don't know if I said what's up, but what's up? 49 people on YouTube. Please subscribe. We are, I think, 70 away from 1,000, and that's a big milestone for us. We've put a lot of work into this, and we really appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys tuning in. We appreciate all of you coming to our bar and drinking and getting food, playing our leagues, playing our tournaments. So we appreciate all of you. Okay, so I don't even know if Rail First is available, but I would like to see her measure it. I mean, listen, you see Shane Van Boeing do it all the time. Just measure it and see what it's available. If it's not quite available, you can cheat that with a little bit of right-hand English to turn that ball a little bit more. So I'd like to see her at least measure it, or maybe it's not even because I think you can only get. I don't even think it's available.
I don't think it's there. I think if anything, the jump would be a little more doable.
So I think
but
I call
you do
this.
leave a little funny for the 8.
I think I call this cross side. Okay.
So now if you're solid, you have to get out because there you have a fairly easy 1-2 there.
Yeah.
So
if the 5 goes easily in the side, you can go 2-5. But I would shoot the 5. I don't want to go 5 to 8. You see what I'm saying? Every other ball plays better to the 8 over the 5. I like this pattern here. Just draw back about a foot.
Didn't want to leave it on the rail.
So you can. He didn't. Okay, this is Collyce. You can go 2 rails. I think either side of the stripe, if you hit it, you're still fine. I don't think you can hit it full and be hooked on both those balls. I think
because she's on the rail, she might actually run into the 8.
No, you gotta go forward. That'll be the other side of the ball.
Oh, just don't land there.
Okay, this might be dead. I mean, it could be. But if it's not dead, there's a little. Okay, you can just play it safe right away. I was gonna.
Let's see. Do we have the overhead available?
You're the expert here. I haven't been here in so long. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that's pretty close to dead.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that 2 ball, if it's close to straight in, is that the 2 ball or the 4 ball? We'll find it. That's the trophies right there, kids.
Sorry about that, folks.
Okay, you got to hit this kind of full.
Maybe it's just off like a slight angle.
No, I'm saying to get safe. Oh, here's my wife taking a little break ski. Be back in 2 seconds, guys.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So that was a solid safe right there. It looks like Jerry's going to be jumping at this 14. Try to make it in the bottom left corner. Oh, he's aimed really outside. Looks like just based on that line. So it was a good hit.
All right.
But But yeah, so the one thing with jumping is when you aim your initial line and then you come up, you want to make sure not to swing your arm kind of out. So a lot of people when they aim, when they come up, their arm kind of kicks out a little bit to the right to get more natural shape with your shoulder, and that's how you get offline a little bit there.
All right,
which is kind of what it looked like Jerry did there.
Man, I was just gonna say, just try to manipulate this ball so you're not on the rail. It just adds to everything. Now that you might get on the wrong side of the 7 to get on the next ball, it just adds a little bit. Okay, so not a huge deal, but
Yeah,
if you were off the rail, you would be on the correct side. Now we're going away from our target. So I play this one short. I'm playing it here. I don't know technically if you're supposed to play it this way. I would like to ask like Shark if you're supposed to play it this way, but I play it short. I go 1 rail, 2 rails here, and I'm playing it like this.
So she's just going to leave him a little weird, but at least not try to get too cute with it, get short anywhere. Just make sure he has an angle on it.
Yeah, I wonder if
Which is a simple way of playing it, right?
Yeah.
That way you're not worried about coming off 3 rails, potentially scratching in this bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Play it simple. Trust your partner. Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. What Collyce's level is like a 450. Maybe that's the best shot.
Yeah.
For her, you know what I mean? I'm not maybe it is.
Yeah, I like the angle where you're pretty much just putting a ton of outside on it and you come off, maybe hit that 3rd diamond, and it spins so hard it actually comes back into this line.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now, if I was a little bit straighter, maybe not so much of an angle, just the cue ball kind of floated a little more to the right. Still not straight, but I might check with a bunch of inside and come off the top rail and spin it this way too.
Yeah, I'm not hitting that with inside ever, just because it adds too much difficulty to the shot. It's okay, and some people use a lot of inside. For me, like the balls that I miss is when I go to the inside of the ball. All right, that's going to be 1-1. 1-1. It ain't easy out there, folks.
Nope. Alrighty, we got 1-1.
My wife just came from the softball team.
Yeah.
The Piazza softball team. Chris Mary and all them.
How'd they do?
I don't know. Was I supposed to ask that? I just said, hey, baby, love you. Gave her a kiss. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe I was supposed to ask that. 59 people on YouTube. Let's go. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Please, on Facebook, like and share. And on your share, say, please subscribe and support my best friend, Patrick Roy.
You know, it's really cool seeing that number grow week by week. So I think during our last match, when we played Caela and Jerry, I think we got up to like 180 people on YouTube.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
180 on YouTube.
May have been more than that, but that's wild.
It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it's been with Facebook lately. When I've been trying to watch the stream, like sometimes it'll only show me like half the screen, then I have to back out, go to Piazza's Live's Facebook again and click it back on, and then you try to make comments and it glitches a little bit. It's just been a little fuzzy lately.
Swingy game. Again, 3rd place makes $6,000 and 4th place makes $3,000 here. So it's a big swing between 3rd and 4th. And again, next week at 3 p.m., we have the finals. Kenneth and April versus Palm and Rebecca. Again, this is a single elimination. There were 32 teams. We're down to 4. 600 a team. 1,050 combined. I think I gave them a 5-point buffer.
Yep.
The next thing we're going to do is a team tournament. Got to have a 500 robustness. Going to be 8 or 16 teams. And it'll be cool.
Yeah, I think that 500 robustness is kind of throwing people in a little bit of a loop here.
Yeah.
But I get why.
Yeah. It's okay. Change hurts everybody, and it's annoying, but sometimes I just think it's the better.
Yeah.
I mean, the tournaments that we started running here, they started using all over the country, and if you go play any big buy-in event across the country, it's based on robustness. And you guys don't see the behind the scenes, like the things that Tony and I have to deal with or we have to hear
Right.
about, hey, I mean,
Like,
and
this person's not really a 520.
yeah, I mean, we're paying for a lot. We're playing for a lot of money, and we just, for me, the tournaments, he's kind of the guy who runs the Friday night fights. But on the other tournaments, I just don't want to deal with the headache, really. And it's a fair way to do it, and it's pretty industry standard. We offer tournaments every single Saturday that report to Fargo. We have a Wednesday night league that reports to Fargo, and yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some growing pain, and I'm okay with that. But I just think long term, if I'm gonna be here for another 15 years, it's the standard that I want to set.
Right.
If we're gonna play for $30,000, there's not gonna be somebody that sneaks in that has a low robustness.
Yeah. And I think this is a good kind of warning now. So if you can't play in the team tournament because you have a robustness of, say, like 130 and can't make the 500 by June, this is a kind of a good time good time to get your Fargos up now so you can play in the next one.
Yeah, for sure. The VNA league it's a fun league. You play 5 games, 8 ball. It's 2 hours. It's not like the other leagues, and you're here for 4 hours. Which there's pluses, minuses too. Like the rate, you don't do a race. Races are cool, but you're out at a reasonable time to go see your kids. Play the Saturday night tournament.
Saturday
Danielle.
night's 9-ball tournaments.
Danielle, get on a team on Wednesday.
That too.
Just get on a team on Wednesday. Just tell Tony, yo, I need to get my robustness up and jump on his team. All right, boo. Danielle, she played the last series, and the most people we ever had sweating a match was for the women's final, and it was Danielle versus Mandy, and I took a picture afterward, and 20% of the people already left. We had 100 people in the picture. So Danielle, good run. She took second in the last women's series.
Just missed it on the outside. I wonder if she was trying to play off the 13 to shorten up the cue ball angle. How long does it take to raise your robustness? It's kind of up to you, depending on the Fargo-rated tournaments that you play in. It's just basically every game that you play is your robustness. So if you, say, win the Saturday night tournament here at Piazza's, you could be playing 20 games. That's 20 robustness right there.
Yep.
So you go hill, that's 5 games. 4, yeah, 5.
Yeah, I think all Caela's leagues report to Fargo. And she's playing. Caela is I don't know, what is she, the director or the?
Yeah, she's the league operator for VNEA and BCA.
Yeah. So I mean, hit up Caela. I mean, you don't have to do it at Piazza's. We are full, unfortunately.
Well, 426 is pretty easy to get your 75 games. If you play the next 3 weeks or even 4 weeks of Saturday night 9-ball, you could get that up pretty quick.
So,
pretty much, yeah. It's 1 point per game.
Yeah, I don't know, Crystal. I would be lying if I told you. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, because every week that I play Wednesday, mine goes up 5 every 5 because you play 5 games, right? Play 25 as a team, so it goes up 1 point. So I'm at 1190 right now. And it's taken me about 3.5 years to get there. But, well, Maria, the races on the Saturday night tournaments are races to 3. Unless you're over 600, then it's a race to 4. So hill in a race to 3, you're looking at 5 games right there.
Listen, I said no exceptions, but we'll see on this team tournament. We'll see. But after the team tournament, it's 1,000,000% will be 500 for any series that I run. And it's still probably going to be 80% because this is going to be a logistical nightmare for me. That's why if you're out there and you're trying to make a team, please put 2 females on your team, because what I want to do is I want to give you and your team 2 options. If there's no big tournaments going on, you and your team have to pick one of the 2 weeks I give you, because I want to do this tournament again, but I already know it's going to be very, very difficult to schedule.
Yeah.
So
scheduling's going to be a nightmare.
But, I mean, cool things are painful. change is painful, just like the robustness. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to do it, but we got to try it because everyone's going to love it. And we got to see if it's worth it to do. Obviously, the Scotch events for 600 are a hit. People love them. The women's event was a hit. So here, when I'm getting on this 13, my whole life is I just want to be on the right side of this ball. If you get on the wrong side of this ball, you might not get out. If you get on the right side of the ball, and what I mean the right side of the ball is we want to be straight in or on this side of the ball, we're probably going to get out. And she did. She's perfect here. If it's a little too steep, I'm just going to draw right into this ball, just like a little baby check, and I feel pretty confident in it.
Yeah. And even if you don't get the full draw and you come out towards the 7, you still got the 15.
Yeah, you can even roll if you want. A roll's okay, too.
Yeah, you could roll and bump the 9 a
You
little
can
bit.
even try to bump here. Oh, he missed it. Oh, boy.
Collyce.
Oh, that was Collyce?
Yep. But that does make it a little bit funny for solids. Bless you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm probably going to take this ball 2 rails towards the 9.
The 2 ball?
Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 ball. Is that what it is?
Yeah, at the top there.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if that 4 does sneak by the 13, if that 13's out of the jaw just enough.
You can even hit this ball with outside English if you want and come towards the 8. These type of shots I like to use 2 rails going forward. I mean, the 8 and the 9 come forward. Maybe 1 rail plays better, higher percentage to get a look.
Yeah, Maria, there's other tournaments. I just know Piazza's tournaments. I don't really actually go too much around town playing other tournaments. So, I mean, if there's other tournaments out there, then feel free to play in those. Get your Fargo up, and you know, there's multiple ways to get your robustness up. So I just don't know which other tournaments. Like, I don't know if like Zooster's tournaments or Love Shack's tournaments or anything like that report to Fargo. You'd have to ask a player who plays in those tournaments or those tournament directors.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have access to this building for another 16 years, and I want to run series and have players have an opportunity to play for a lot of money without traveling. So that's a good shot.
That worked out really well. If only the 13 fell for solids. That way you can kind of play it up. But you have the opportunity actually here to use a little bit of right English. Try to use the rail, spin the cue ball up, get the 1 in the side. And you almost want to be just above that angle so you can actually come down towards the 15, bump the 15, and you get the 4 ball in that same pocket as the 7.
Shoot the 4 right now in the side. I don't know if he likes it. I mean,
yeah, that's not bad either.
I mean, you just win the game.
So Zoosters and Love Shack do not report. Well,
I don't think they have to pay if they use digital pool. I mean, we pay for the upgraded service just so everybody can get the text messages and service like that. It's like $30 a month or something.
right.
But we pay for the service. But if they run it on digital pool, I think all they have to do is send an email. Just say, hey, to pool our stuff. I'm not sure, though. Like, that's not the biggest headache. All you have to do is complete the tournaments in digital pool.
So, Tesser, it's going to be Moscone style 9 ball, as far as I'm aware.
Yep, race to 11.
Yep, for the match points.
And then each individual match is going to be a race to 3. And the very first game, each player is going to play. So if me and Kenneth are on a team, I play, then Kenneth, and then Maria's on our team. She plays 3rd, and then the next 2 on our team. And then we play doubles, doubles, singles, singles, doubles, doubles, singles, singles. And you can't use your best player. You have to play with everybody on your team, just like Moscone.
Yep, every doubles partnership has to be different for every single one.
So it's going to be the first team to win 11 races to 3. 11 races to 3. Okay, so I don't mind trying to just, like, go into the 12 here.
Oh, the 10?
The 10, yeah. Just like that. Oh, you got little unfortunate.
Yeah, just definitely needs to check it with a little bit more outside.
Oh man, it might be a double kiss on that 4.
Now I'm wondering actually if she can get this cue ball to draw back just above the 8 and get fairly straight in on this 4 ball. I'm actually wondering if you can actually follow it in if that 13's just over enough. Where it doesn't create the weird angle it pops out.
Yeah. Okay, so I watched the very first match, the team match there was the Felton and Piazzas.
Mm-hmm.
This type of shot came up, and he played the carom to put the rock on the 3, and then uses the 4 to
use
protect.
as a blocker.
So
yeah.
it's available here. And even if you miss it, they still got to come with it a little bit. They're going to be in the pocket, and they got to shoot the 4.
Yep.
And your ball's going to be hanging in the pocket. So
That
I
was,
actually think
George
that
Benoit's shot.
yeah, what I'm saying is it's available here.
Yeah.
And even if you miss it, it is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'd lean on your TDs and get them to report it if they can. I don't know. I don't know how it all works, so it's hard for me to say like.
Yeah. I mean, I had to send an email or something, but this was a long time ago, so I don't remember. And now Scooter does it all for me. He's the man. He runs everything, so I haven't been hands-on very much lately. Okay, so it's not going to be Team Scotch, Maria. It's just going to be you play, and then your 4 other teammates play a game. So if it goes you play, and then your next teammate, you're just going to play 1 game to completion. So it's not Scotch. I misspoke or I misunderstood. But each player just plays 1 game. And it's a race to 3. So is that right? Yeah, so 1 player will play twice. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, 1 player.
Wait, no.
If it goes hill.
If you go hill, then you actually have your 5
yeah.
games.
So your order is going to matter a lot. So if you go hill, it's going to be your order.
Right. So there's different strategies. You can throw your best 3 players out first, try to win it in 3. But if that happens and you play your weakest player in the 5th spot,
Yeah, of course.
for the hill match, then
Yeah, and I mean it's a lot of pool. So it's gonna be $2,000 a team, but it's gonna be a lot of pool. Each match is a race to 3. I like the choice here. Even if she didn't make it, I like the choice.
Yep. And this is perfect. Bobby just needs to make this in the side, check it off the rail, just get off the rail, and that leaves you the perfect angle to make the 15 in the cross the other side, and then should leave you perfect angle for the 8 straight in.
Nope.
Oh, wait, I forgot about the 13. Never mind.
No, it won't be call 9. It'll be wild 9. And I don't know how I want to do it yet because the Moscone has somebody else break, and they have 9s on the break. So that's probably the last logistical thing I got to think about.
Yeah, in a race to 3, I don't know if you want to do 9 snaps.
I do.
You do?
I do because it's 11 races to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. And it's going to be tough. But so I was thinking maybe I go Magic Rack to speed things up so there can't be
Any discrepancies?
Yeah, no funny business. But I mean, I don't want to have. Listen, I don't want to be down there racking every rack. So I just got to figure something out.
Yeah.
But it's going to be super cool. Again, if you guys are making a team, I really recommend you getting 2 ladies because it'll just be easier. Because what I would like to do is if there's not a big tournament going on in Wyoming or around town, like tries or something like that, I want to give every team 2 weekends a choice because the scheduling is going to be tough, but it's all right. I sign up for tough things all the time.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
We're pool players, and we kind of get used to this stuff, right?
Yeah. Do things that are uncomfortable. I mean, you're not going to achieve cool things if you don't get uncomfortable. I mean, we started this stream and it sucked. Sucked.
So you're just going to draw straight back on this and get her
Stun.
pretty straight?
I'm just stunning straight off. Just stunning.
Get
good
her for the
speed.
8 ball on the side?
Yep. Just stun, good speed. And tried to. Greg Kingsbury, you're the man. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. There's 61 people on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000. Yeah, Dan, I was thinking that. I don't think there's any way to get yourself to make the 9. It's just you don't do that very often. When you're gambling for money, you just usually don't self-rack if the 9 ball counts. Like I've never gambled where that's the case.
Yeah.
That if you self-rack, you make the 9. So I don't want there to be some discrepancy. Hey, that he's peeling one of the balls down in the rack or something like that.
Yeah, I think Magic Rack might be the way to go.
Yeah. It's the way I'm leaning. Okay, this is a little funny here. Okay, I go forward here, but if you're not on the correct spot of the clock, you can get funny here and overhit it and get in the side, or just be perfect. Oh my goodness! See, it was tricky.
Yeah,
you're always crossing the line there. That's when you wanted to be a little straighter. Again, that was Jerry just kind of making the ball, which is okay. You know what I mean? They were really close to getting to the finals, so their strategy must have been working.
Right. You're just really relying on your partner.
There we go.
It almost looked high, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was high, 2-1.
Nice out, guys.
Yeah. Preston just said, I'm pretty sure digital pool, there's an option to report or not. Yeah, listen, I don't play anywhere else around town. I don't know if they use digital pool. So
yeah, I know some people use like what's that other famous one that people use?
I don't know.
I can't think of the name now.
Danielle, just start playing. Start playing, boo. We'll get you in. It's going to be really cool. And I think we're going to have to do a team tournament at Piazza's and kind of set it up like we did for 9-ball tries. And I think I can make it work. And I'm going to make it a weekend tournament. Just, again, you just got to think about the logistics of it. It's hard, but it'll be cool. Everyone loves the team events. I would say that our bars we have good seating, but it's not the greatest. When we built this place out, I had
challenge. Thank you.
Well, I had a vision of having great seating, and then you have to have 12 for tournaments. I'm selfish and I want a big table, so they ended up saying we could have 10 tables. So we moved to 10 tables, and the seating got a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I think we could have done a little better is the seating. But it's still good.
Yeah.
But it's not great. Like, if I had more space, it's great seating. It's not like something we overlooked. It's something that was very important to me. But you have to make sacrifices, you know what I mean? You want a lot of tables. You don't have a lot of space. You want a bar. Like, every choice has a consequence. Steve, I did. Yes.
500 robustness.
Dude, you and your mom got to be getting close.
That's his wife.
What?
That's not Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Yes. Congratulations on the cue. Yes, I did. I told your son to lay low a little bit, but I thought you and Rhonda were getting real close. And I don't want anyone to think that it's because of them. There were two teams that, listen, they were getting in with players that were about 220 robustness. I don't know these players. And listen, I have a life. I teach pickleball. I got a wife. I got a kid. And I'm not acting like it's some big thing to check people's robustness, but like I got better things to do. And I'm trying to set a precedent that simplifies things for 15 years. That we're going to play for a lot of money at Piazza's, get established. And once you get established, there's going to be people that want to get in also.
She's banking the 7. Oof, just on the outside.
How many of the 500? I would say 75, 80%.
Sounds about right.
I'd say 80% have been. Maybe even slightly higher. The people that weren't are now.
Yeah, because I remember
at the beginning it was less so.
I think the 5th series, maybe it was the 4th series, there was some discrepancies about, well, this person's only got like a 20 robustness.
Yeah.
And so I don't think they let them play.
Yeah, but listen, like Tony, he has you guys, he does it by committee. You guys all talk about it and, hey, do we think this is fair? Like, listen, I don't want there to be any gray area. I just want it to be, if the numbers say you can play, you can play.
Right.
If not, I'm not going to see if I know 3 people down in Greeley. Like, how do they play, and when's the last time they played? Because that matters a lot. Well, thank you. I mean, listen, there's going to be some people that disagree with me, and that's okay. I had this person tell me once, it's not a democracy or something. I'm more of a dictator or something. Shit. It's somebody in the chat. No, but listen, there's nothing malicious about it. We're playing for a lot of money.
Yep.
And I want it to be fair. That's it. The reason our tournaments are popular on the weekend is anybody can win.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was winning most of them, mainly because I was searching for people that were underranked. Now everybody does that, and it's really competitive. We don't have a lot of repeat winners on our tournaments, you know what I mean? Like, you're probably a little underranked, but you search your partners well.
Yeah. Well, I'm finally getting up there because everybody was always saying when I was sitting around like 5'10", people were like, dude, you play at a 550 level. Well, guess what? Now I'm a 546.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're getting more established too.
Yeah. Well, I've been pretty established since I'm at 1190 robustness.
Yeah. Maybe you've gotten a lot better too, dude. A
Yeah.
lot of the Aurora players, you haven't, like when me and Tony came into town or whatever. I don't know what the level was around here, but dude, it's hard to win in Aurora APAs, dude. When you get, I don't play it no more, but when you had to go through Tony and just tough.
Well, man, I just had to play Greg Romero, even in 8-ball. Me and him went hill.
That's good, dude.
And then he whooped my ass in 9-ball.
Dude, the dude is a monster, bro. Like, him and Tony played so good in the APA. If I played better in APA, we'd have been national champs. The reason we didn't win was because of me. Those two were just stone killers, dude.
Just keep rolling.
Okay, so there might be a little carom here available.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Play it off the 15 if you can.
No.
You want to play it off the 2, move the 2?
Yeah, we want to move the 2 because if you shoot this carom, I don't know if the 2 really goes. You would have to click. If you shot it off like the 15 or something, you would have to click the 10 and come underneath. I think it sits good to shoot. Which one's the bottom one by the 10? Is that the 4?
So 4, 2.
Yeah, I shoot this off the 2, and I'm going to hit it with a speed where I can get a separation. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Dude, it sits pretty good.
The only downside I have to this is if you don't hit it with the right speed, that 2 ball's going to sit. Now your 9's blocking, or the 9's going to block the 2.
Listen, but sometimes you're in a trap and you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, every one of their balls goes except for the 10 if you're going to try to put some safe.
Well, I think if you're going to do this, you have to hit it with good speed so the 2 ball can come off the rail and send it back up table. Your cue ball comes off this rail and comes up table because you have the angle for it.
Yep.
I'm not putting any draw on this. I'm going to go full top.
Dude, this is all a speed shot. This is one of those things that Tony is really, really good at as far as, like, when he bumps balls, is the speed and, like, recognizing what's going to happen.
Right.
Because a lot of, myself included, a lot of times, like, I hit my breakouts and certain shots with the wrong speed.
Yeah.
He's very good at that. Okay, so the first shot's the hardest, really.
You know, something a buddy of mine taught me a long time ago when I first started playing this game is visualization is everything when it comes to this game.
Oh, boy. I think he's just all right.
I think he's okay. She can see the 9. I think.
That's got to be every game, right?
Yeah.
Being successful at every game is pretty similar to all the other games, right? Whether it's baseball, hockey, golf, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you have sports psychologists and you do reps with your mind. Okay, so as played, my whole mind here is, how do I get back on this 10? Because we got kind of out of line, and my pattern that I wanted was the 11, 12, and then roll and get the 10.
Yeah. Because you can be on this side, on the right side of the table for the 10 in the bottom left. Or actually, if you come underneath, you actually have the 10 in the side too, which actually sets you up for the 8-ball. So I'm just always looking at what's the hardest ball to get on. You know what I mean? But right now, with this position, this is difficult. Right? You can cut this 11 in the side. I don't think the 11 goes by the 2.
I don't think so.
So it's either that or you can't make the combo. You go 11, 12.
I think that's
not a huge fan of that one either, but. So he's playing the safe. Attempted safe. 2 ball leaked out a little bit.
Okay, so we're a little steep here. So I'm probably going to try to play the 2 in the same corner.
Yeah, you're going to play the 2 and then use a little bit of top left, and try to come out to that far right rail and sit above the 4 to the same pocket.
My target is the chalk.
Yep.
and that's going to be a little long, but that's a little long.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a cut.
This is tricky. This is real tricky.
Yep, because you have to hold for the 8-ball.
So on those types of shots that really demand good speed, I make a choice in my mind. Which side would I rather miss, short or long? And that was the case that I would prefer to miss short. If I miss short, sometimes I'm going to hook myself on the 10.
Right.
But if I land short, dude, then I have the top half side of the table. All I have to do is make the ball. The shape's automatic. If I go long, the 10 comes into play, and all the other beach balls come into play because now I got to go down table with the cue
if
ball.
You're going to stun over, you get hooked by the 10 if you don't hit it right. And
So sometimes I just think, what side do I – you got to think, what side of the ball do you want to be on? I mean, you should think that every shot, but, I mean, especially on that last shot when both are available, sometimes it's an oversight in your mind. You're just like, okay, let's just get on this ball.
Yeah, that seems to happen when you're playing off the short rail. A lot of players, myself included, we seem to overrun that angle playing the 2-rail shot.
Yep.
Right? It's very easy to do. But when you start overthinking it, that's when you play way too short, right? And you come underneath and you give yourself another difficult shot. So it's a tricky one. Practice. Got to practice that shot. Comes up way too often to not practice it.
Perfect. This should be 3-1, but yeah, for sure.
Yep, just a little stop shot on this 10 ball.
Yeah. I mean, again, just be on the right side of this ball. Land low. Don't land high.
Yep.
So most of you know, here's our shot line. We want to be on this side of the shot line, which, again, dude, it doesn't matter too much. If you're here, you can easily go here, here, here. But in general, good habits, what side of the ball do you want to be on?
Yeah. I mean, she has it's a natural angle to come underneath
just one
anyway.
rail,
You don't even need to come one rail. You just play a stop. And your
and
cue ball's
going to with inside English.
Yeah, your cue ball's going to stun over. You float this 12 ball, and that 8 ball goes on the side.
If anybody wants to Venmo or Zelle, I have 9 spots left on this. What is it? It's an Air Rush 2. We're selling 15 spots. Jump cue. I had it for years. Perfect.
Did you do that blackout cue yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Steve Casados won.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we go.
Good speed. Straight in.
So you guys went into overtime against this team, against Caela and Jerry?
Yep.
Again, guys, next week, tune into the finals. Kenneth, he's in the booth with me. April made a good run in the other series. She lost in the final last night, or 2 nights ago, correct?
Yes.
Good run, April. I think she's made the money at a very, very high clip. So congratulations to her. And good luck to you guys. 3 p.m. next Sunday. This has been a fun series.
Yep. May the 4th be with us.
May the 4th be with you. Facebook, if you guys can like and subscribe. Man, just open up your YouTube app and press subscribe. Let's get to 1,000. Just do it. Pop. This guy's annoying me, dude. I'm going to turn off the show so I don't have to hurt. Slide up. YouTube. Subscribe. Please and thank you. Trying to get to 1,000. Where are we at?
We're at 928.
928. That's good. We gained six subscribers since I've been begging on the streets.
I've been subscribed. Ben Franklin is wiping away my tears.
Ben Franklin wiping away my tears. That's funny.
Yeah, I liked her comment the other day, or after she was like, "I'm gonna." I forgot
Drown
what exactly
my tears.
Yeah,
Benji's.
Yeah, something like that. I forget the exact quote. April will surely remind us.
Yeah, that was a nice clean out. Okay, so I like them both. Okay, so go into the 12. Go into the 12 here if you're going to take solids. Go into the 12. Nope, that's no good. Could be good. Okay, so if we're here,
It's a little funky.
Yeah, I don't even know if the 4 goes anymore. If not, the 5 does go.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm almost wondering if you could back cut the 7. I don't like it though.
Yeah, probably the best shot if you can get a little bit of draw on it. Yeah, I think I slightly preferred solids. I like their choice. The 6 was in trouble, but if you take stripes, like if you make the 13, it clears the 12, but the 8 doesn't go. Amy, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciate. Again, thank you, everybody, for playing at Piazzas. Thank you for watching Piazzas. If you don't like us, you don't like the commentators, thank you. What do they say in the biz or something? Your haters matter or something or whatever. Any press is good press or something.
Yeah, your haters are there to watch you fail, and they're subscribed anyway.
I doubt it. But nah, man, I appreciate everybody that plays in our tournaments, that watches, the comments, whatever. I got pretty thick skin. If you got some opinions, it's whatever.
Well, since we're in the booth, I got some. I'm just kidding.
What is it, buddy? I see you in here all day, every day, dude. You want a bigger discount or something? I want to bump this 12. Oh, just missed it here. Okay. So if I'm solids here, or if I'm stripes here, I just don't want to move the 13, okay?
Yep.
I just don't want to unlock the 6. So I'm probably going to bank the 15 and try to tie up the 4 or 8 to create one more problem.
And just leave your cue ball up table?
Yes. I'm just going to, whatever speed it takes, I'm going to kind of just lag to the bottom rail, kind of force them to shoot the 1.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would like to take the 1, but I'm going to tie up another ball and just go to the bottom. I cannot unlock the 6, and I want to tie another ball up. So I'm going to roll this ball to the bottom rail, but the 15 ball is more important to me than the cue ball. I cannot allow this angle, though. This is no, don't move this ball. I can't allow this angle here where they can break out this ball. So the biggest mistake you can do there is move the 13. That was the only mistake you can make.
Right, because you just opened up every single solid on the table.
Okay, so I mean, I don't want to say it's elementary because it's hard and
yeah, the pressure gets to you.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, you guys watch me all puke on myself. 400 teams, APA Masters. There's down to 8. I'm Hill with the 700 player. I get ball in hand and I puked on myself.
So I'll tell you what, I like taking the 7 so you can get onto the 4 right now.
If it sits good, I like it too. I like that choice.
I don't want to take this 3 yet because then you got to take the 7 and try to stun over for the 4.
Well, if the 7 goes, I mean, the lower ranked player, maybe that's a better choice. But I like your pattern a lot, really.
Yeah.
It plays beautiful because the 4 is what this rack's about.
Yeah, your 4 is really your only quote unquote problem ball right now.
Wow, she hit that with some good confidence.
Yeah.
So either side of the 6 can be okay. We just don't want to get straight. And on a bar table, you'll probably be okay. You can cheat it one side or the other to get on the 4. When you get more distance and you're on the big tables, it's torture. Christine Seeley, thank you. One time they pulled up to Felt, and I said, "Where are you guys going?" They said, "Wyoming Open." I said, "I want to go." And I didn't have any clothes, so they took me to Walmart, and I bought a Punisher and a Deadpool shirt. And then I just split a hotel with them.
Nice.
Okay, so it's straight-ish.
No, you have angle. You're probably going to hit the bottom chalk.
Yeah, you might have to go underneath it. I can't quite tell.
You got to be careful with that 8 ball sitting there.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky here.
So you might.
Hi, haters.
Might be able to check it with some outside English, with some top outside to come off the rail and just kind of keep that cue ball nice, smooth, straight across.
I mean, this looks a lot straighter than I think. Yeah. She did pretty well there. That's okay.
Yeah. So the back cut's there, go up 1 reel and come back down for the 8.
I bet you April banks this ball. What? I bet you she does.
No, she's jumping. She's always going to break out the jump cue.
All right, so this is a little tricky. I mean, a little bit of traffic up there in the top left-hand corner.
I don't think it's too bad. because the 8 ball's close enough to the pocket.
Well,
Even if you end up bumping the 12 or the 10 somewhere up there, you have a pretty good solid line.
Yeah,
I also don't think
but
that
it's natural to put right hand spin on this too.
yeah.
And when you draw it, if a little bit of spin checks, yeah, he's looking at the bank now. Like it plays tough, dude. It's from this angle, it's really hard to make the cue ball go straight back, both rails. I mean, if you overdraw it just a hair, now the 13 and 11, like it plays tricky.
Yeah. No, I get you. I think with the back cut, the natural tangent line's straight to the top corner pocket. So
yeah,
checking it with just a bit of bottom left to kind of keep it on this side of the 10-12.
Yep,
hit
and
that
again,
third
inside
diamond.
makes it harder. When you add the inside, like I'd almost rather go 2 rails and spin into the bottom right-hand corner just for outside. Like that inside English, dude, especially when you start stroking it hard. Like the harder I'm hitting a ball, the less English I want to use. This is tricky.
I feel like I'm less confident on the bank.
Well, we'll see. This is tricky. Okay, and he's spinning like we said.
So yep, he put a ton of outside on it.
Yep.
And
See, that was the risk on that.
Yeah.
And that's why you wanted to put inside on it. But like, listen, I mean, sometimes you got to shots hard.
I mean, he hit the right spot on the top rail, just wrong. I think the wrong English on it.
I mean, the kick in the rail first. I mean, I'll probably kick it because I think it's higher percentage than me doing like the one rail kick at the bottom.
Yeah, but on these kind of kicks, you want to come 2 rails. Nice.
Gingerbread.
I'm giving some fire for that.
Fire. 3-2. Gonna count out. How much am I counting out? $9,000 I'm paying these two. Congratulations for making this far. If you go back and watch it. If you win, congrats. If you lose, sorry.
See, this
Good
is the fun thing about commentating is I don't have to go back and watch them anymore.
I never watch. Like, I used to play these all day. You know what I mean? Like, there was a time I was playing these every week, and I was in stroke. I was doing drills. And when you don't do drills, you suck.
Yep.
And I would go back and I'd watch, I don't know, like the last couple racks or a couple critical shots or when you made a big error, but not tons. 80 people watching on YouTube. Can we get to 1,000? If we get to 1,000, that means we start getting monetized, which means everything gets upgraded. So help us out. Help me out. There we go. 3-2. That was a big game. I mean, 4-1 and 3-2 is a world of difference.
That's a good break. Made a solid in. Stripes are a little tricky here, but that may be your only opening shot unless you can see this 4.
Yeah, I think the 4 goes. You can spin it in for sure. And if you have to spin it in, it allows you to shoot the 1 next. Does the 8 go past the 10?
So this is where I get a little confused with, because I like talking to Bobby about, me and him send videos about different drills and whatnot back and forth. He got down on that 9 ball so quick, I don't think he had time to even look at the table.
Yeah. John, what's up from Texas, man? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Because right now, your 15's locked up. The 11's a little funky. Really only has 1, maybe 2, 3 pockets. But they're all from distance, and you have to get good shape on them. But your 15 is the trickiest part here.
Well, you can go into the 6 now and just give yourself a little bit of space. That also leaves a 12 as an outlet. And if you go into it full, it might drift with the 6 ball and allow the 11 up. That's what I'm probably going to do here is go into the 6 and then go from there.
Yeah.
Because the bottom side is going to take me where I need to go
He's hitting
anyways.
this with top.
Okay. Like I said, the cue ball just drifts. Okay. Step 1 done. Okay, so.
Do you take the 11 bridged up over the 5 all the way down? Trying to draw this ball. I mean, you don't have to draw. You can actually roll forward for the 10. I also wouldn't mind taking the 12
Listen,
and running into the 4 and kind of opening that up too. But you got to hit that with pace so that the cue ball can drift in either direction for the 10 or the 15.
I think I'm just always taking the 11 here first, I think. But, again, I have big hands, and on a bar table, I can draw this ball if I want to.
Yeah.
On a big table, this was a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Man, shoot it in the corner, and the game's over. If that was the plan for the corner, this might be a little better.
Yeah, I saw that kind of at the last second there. Because at first I was looking at the 15 on the side. But, yeah, the 15 all the way up and just play a little bit of a stun. Come over for the 11.
Yeah, it's a big shot for a break and run. There we go. Stay down. He lost the rock a little.
It's not horrible.
It's going to be a little tricky.
Definitely got to kind of float this 11 ball, and you don't want to overstroke this. If you float this in, you can actually come straight into the 2 or just below it.
This is tough, dude. I wanted to go into okay, bounce. Oh, my God. Dude, it was so tricky because you had to go between the 2 and the side, and the 1 was in the way, and the 2 was in the way.
Yep.
Man, brutal, dude. Good try.
They have a duck now, but that duck doesn't do much with where the cue ball's at, leaving for the 7 already in the side right here.
Yeah, again, so when I look at these patterns, my whole life is the 4, and I want to get it early. So I'm probably going 7, 6, 4. I just want to get that 4 out of the way.
You may actually have just enough of an angle to make the 7 and drift just straight down, trying to get on the 4. And if you don't quite get there, you have the 5.
Yeah, you just must make here. Don't do anything that makes this missable for you.
Right.
I mean, this is trickier shot than it looks. You can shoot the 2 next or the 1 next. It's a must make. Don't do anything that makes it missable for you.
Now, worst case, you can always get underneath the 4. It does go all the way up.
Yeah, you just got to make this one. It's the hardest one of the rack. Okay, probably lands in the worst possible place.
Yep, just a little bit harder, and that bumps that 8 ball out pretty good.
All right, if you ever see Scooter walking around Piazza, just hand him money. He deserves it. Perhaps I don't pay him enough.
He also likes it. It's one of his fetishes.
To get paid?
Yeah. Just hey Scooter, here's $20.
Yeah, I can't.
What's this for?
I can't tell which play is easier. The safes are real tough. I'm shooting the 6 or the 1. I'm not shooting the 2 because it's jacked up.
Yeah, it's
okay. So
jacked up. It's straight.
He's trying to go inside English and freeze on the 11. This is tough. Don't double kiss. Oh, okay, no. He went a safer route. He made it easier on himself. I like that shot. There's a lot of pressure. You didn't try to get too tight.
You're a gambling man. $20 says Bobby comes out with the jump cue for the 11.
You bet he comes out with a jump cue?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's kicking at this 10 ball. I think the way he's looking at it, he's going to see.
No, this might be a full jump cue. It might only be a half ball, and it might be a masse. But, yeah, dude, of course he's
I
jumping.
think he's walking over, grab the main
listen,
cue.
this like the way I see that shot is because of who I play. You know what I mean? If I'm playing people that are 700 speeds, I don't even the 575s are really heavy favorites to make this bank. So that's why I was thinking about the 5 ball. I'm trying to freeze on the 5 ball.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's a different kind of thinking. But all things considered, in a 1,050 tournament, I like the choice he made. He decided not to sell out. You're up 3-2. Make the guy come with the shot. The 1 and the 2 ball are in the way. So I'm on board with his choice.
He's aiming fairly straight on, not really aiming at the ball. It's almost like he's aiming. Oh. Didn't get over the 6 ball enough.
All right.
So this makes it a little interesting. So you got the 1, then you have to set up for the 4-5 combo, right?
Maybe.
Because the 4 doesn't pass the 10. The 4 goes in the side. I think either side. And it may even go past the 8 all the way up table.
Yeah, I'm probably playing like the 1, 5, 2, 4, but that's me because I feel really confident that if I land here, if I land anywhere here, I like this pattern a lot. I'm just like I'm landing somewhere here every time.
You know what I don't mind either is put your cue ball right next to the 8 ball, make the 1, and just get the 4 out of there. You have the 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can just bump the 4 too. That might even be the best shot. Just the baby bump on the 4.
Yeah.
But you got to hit it with enough speed that you're okay.
I want to try to get so put my cue ball right about here and then come into the 4 ball at this angle. That'll push the 4 ball out this way. That's what I'm looking at. Because then you got the 5, and then you can play with the rails and whatever. Try to get back up to the 2 to the 4 again, or take the 4 next. Draw
Yeah,
back.
I mean, your whole conversation here is about the 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2. I'm just confident that I can go. But I think if I'm playing a timeout and I have Jerry at the table and I'm Caela, I want them to shoot this shot, just because I know that I'm going to get the correct angle on the 2 to go 3 rails, 2 or 3 rails into the 4.
Yeah. I think it'd be a mistake to not move this 4 ball.
Oh, this is a good choice. This is okay.
Make the duck and just let
make
him
the duck
sit.
and roll over, but still, like, I like running out. You give people Hail Marys at yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I prefer not to give people Hail Marys.
We've all seen those weird shots where, Collyce comes to the table and she goes, I'm going to go for the Z-bank, and somehow pulls it out and makes it. And then all of a sudden, they're perfectly straight in on the 8. Now it's 3-3.
Yeah. Listen, I don't mind the thinking, though. I think it's pretty good thinking, but because it is tricky. If you miss it on the 4, it could get out. If you don't like going 2 to 4, like, you have to make a choice.
I wonder if she's going to call.
I think that's a mistake.
Call the 2.
I don't think so. I don't know
just
why
in
you
case.
would. No.
Well, because you could still get a good angle, still block the 10.
Yeah, but you don't want to shoot it from over there.
Right.
So I focus really hard on not making that ball. But I don't know if she said safe. This is funny.
No, she did. Because now Bobby is up at the table. Oh, no, sorry. Collyce is at the table.
All right.
They're both wearing black, so it's sometimes the outfit's a little hard to tell.
Yeah. 79 people on YouTube. Give us a little subscribe. Pretty please. All right. Did she call it cross corner?
Nope. I don't mind the decision to do that. You tie up the 8 ball a little bit. Make the 1 a little funky.
So this time I do not shoot.
Do you hit the bottom side of the 4 and try to leave that 8 ball as the blocker?
I'm going to try to get on the 5 with the cue ball because it's pretty much free. I want to block the 1 rail kick.
Sure.
The long rail. They might have the short rail, but the 1 ball blocks that 1 rail.
So he's going to attack this 5.
It's okay.
Run
I
into
mean,
the 4.
it's okay, but we just want to get straight on the 4 then. Okay. Listen, if I'm playing by myself, I'm probably going to try to get out every time. But if I'm playing Scotch, I'm probably going to play safe. If I'm playing a 1,050 Scotch, I'm probably playing safe. So
she has really good angle here to come off the rail with some inside and park it right underneath the 1 for a straight in shot. You just don't want to be on the rail, so you can play the stop shot for the 8 in the side.
No. Just roll it with a little outside English, dude. Just a rolling ball. Where is this at? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out here. Yeah, there we go. No, I'm just rolling this in, dude. Just trying to get here.
And then
just
you come out 1 rail for the 8 in the same corner.
Yeah. And if you get really, really bad and you go too far here, this is available. I don't know if it needs. I don't think it needs inside. It might just be a high ball. You just got to look at the angle. Might be okay. She's playing safe.
Yep.
That's okay.
So she's just going to try to lay this 4 ball in the pocket, not make it.
Don't make it this time. Okay. She wanted to be really good on the cue ball. I'm really, really anal about making that ball makeable.
Yeah,
I
would be too.
It just ends up mattering so often when you play that now they have some weird hit and if they land over here they get safe type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did he call this in the side?
Now the 8, if they hit the wrong side of the ball, the 8's gonna block it. Almost exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
Yep. I almost thought the 8 was going to go in if you actually hit the wrong side of it.
Yeah, it could have went in and it could have blocked it.
So let me go over the overhead real quick.
Listen, dude. I mean, this is a bank team into the 8.
I think the 4 actually just goes past.
Oh, well, then you just make it.
Yep.
But if it, I'm not so sure. Yeah, he's calling it there. Perfect. It's unmissable. It's really, really hard to miss.
Yeah, the only problem I have with this shot is if you come off the 8, you could make the 4 ball worse. Because I think right now as it sits, the 4 goes past the 8.
I don't know if it does. That's whether the shot is good or bad is whether that goes or not.
See what I mean? So now you just made the 4 ball a little bit worse.
No, I think you made it better. I thought it didn't go, and now I think it goes. It might be the exact same.
It might be, yeah, you might be
It's hard,
same thin shot either way.
How you miss here matters a lot. Aim small, miss small. Remember the movie? Patriot. When he's out there, after something real bad happens to his family, he goes out there hunting with his kids.
Yep.
Aim small, miss small.
Oh, yeah, that's when the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Gotta erase when I'm done. All right, go ahead. You're the captain of this ship, dude. There we go. Aim big, miss big. Big Tyler. Tyler, are you subscribed, dude? Great shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
That was a great shot. American Sniper.
Who is that with? That's with, what's his name? Bradley Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
But that was after Patriot, right?
Yeah, Patriot came out in
Way before, right?
like 96,
I don't know.
97.
Long time ago.
American Sniper was like a 20, maybe like a
I'm sure it's from, like-
2008, 2009.
I don't think it's like that unique of a line. It probably comes from a lot of movies, but that's where I remember it from, is from Patriot.
Yeah, maybe we could say aim small, miss small, dash Patrick Roy.
Behringer. Jonathan Amo. Dude, are you subscribed, Jonathan? Amo? John Amo. He's got enough robustness, and that guy's like a 700 speed. Guy's so underranked. I can't beat him at one pocket, 8 ball, 9 ball. All right, here we go, 4-2. Every game matters. Every choice matters.
And the 4 ball goes.
Like, that's probably the number one thing I learned gambling, is that just every choice from game one matters so much.
Yep. So the solids are the perfect shape to get out here. This is a very runnable rack.
Yeah, the
You
hardest
play
shot's the first shot.
Yep, you play this 5 ball. It's a little bit of draw, stun into that 14. You could take the 2 next.
Chaos Possum from Florida, Bradenton, Florida. My buddy lives in Bradenton, Florida. I learned how to play pickleball in Florida. I think that's where I want to retire, Florida. Chaos, thank you for the subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers, please, and thank you.
The next series we're going to be doing for me on these days is going to be a team tournament. It's going to be $2,600 combined Fargo, $2,000 a team. So races to 3.
All right, we need 70 more subscribers to hit 1,000.
70 more. Let's
We're at
go.
930 now.
So this is just the first shot's the toughest. Are you going into the 15? Can you control the 15? Do you want to draw out and hit the 10?
No, I'm drawing this right into the 14.
I think you might be a hair steep. And if you hit the bottom side, I don't know.
I like going 5, 2, 6.
I like
going up table.
Just making the 5 and getting a look and you're out. It just depends on what ball are you hitting. That's what I was perfect. She landed good, but you just didn't quite know what was going to happen there.
Oh, well, perfect. I was only off by 6 years in each of those movies.
Maria Finley corrected you. Stephanie Ford, she always likes to text me anytime I say something. And she shows me, I'm like, hey, you remember that picture from the Patriot or from the Game of Thrones where they have the stallion horse on the back end, and then you get to the front end and it looks like when you're saying season 5, and it looks like a stick figure that a 2-year-old drew. And then she sends me the picture that I was talking about. All right, this is a big game. This is a big spot to break and run.
So a little weird angle here. I like trying to get onto this 3-ball next. So the problem is you either have to check it with inside or outside. You don't want to run into the 12 unless you're going to run into it full and hit it good.
Wow. I get on the 6 here. I like going I draw 2 rails. I actually want to go 6-3-2. I want 2 to be my key ball here. Outside English is fine here. Just the 6 is slightly funny for your key ball. This is perfect. This is how I want to play it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a little bit tricky here.
So I'm hitting this fairly thin with a little bit of inside English. Try to spin that cue ball above the 3. You don't want to put too much on it because you don't want to get behind the 11. But just a touch.
Good luck out in Vegas.
You want to try to be as straight or above your line on this 3.
You're going to roll forward 2. Okay. This is okay.
This is the reason why I didn't want to get underneath it because Caela is more than manageable to do this, but now you have to use the 13 to run into it.
Well, you're going to be on the wrong side of the 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't really come out one. You could come out one rail with a little bit of inside as well, but you may be bridged up over the 13 or even the 12. So unless you can find that perfect gap in the middle, but it's hard to judge that with the inside English, I think.
Yeah, you just can't try to do too much here. You just got to let your partner come with it a little bit here.
I think he's good.
Just enough. So you can go forward with inside English. I can't tell what it is. If you got enough of the cue ball,
I think
you
you're
can
fairly
just draw.
straight here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's putting top on it.
Okay, because I don't think this goes in the corner. Stay down, smooth it. It's a big shot in this match here. No, get all the way up.
Yep. You got to stand fully up.
God, dude, that's what I would do.
He's making little micro
like
adjustments all the way down. He kind of moved his hand back and forth. You can look at the tip of the cue, kind of see it moving to the left, to the right. Always stand up. If you don't like it, stand up. Once you take your 3 practice strokes, if you're not committed, that's when you stand up.
Dude, you sound like a player, dude. Let's go find out how much of a player you are on the back table. I like shooting the 10 here first. That's good.
Yep.
Oh, and it got bloody. Of course it got bloody.
Pfeffany, reppin' Piazza's in my wicked hoodie. Curb check my luggage. Said he is friends with the 4th place. Fine. Huh.
6 degrees of 6 pockets.
My dudes.
Oh, that got funny there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really confident I can freeze on the backside of the 3 here, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to block that pocket.
I think she wanted to stun and didn't quite get the bottom that she wanted.
Yeah. Again, I say all these things. I'm in Scotch, and my decision making when I'm playing Scotch, because I'm usually the higher player with our formats,
Mm-hmm.
that I would just rather freeze on those 2 balls and just block that pocket. When they had the 15, it played really well to get there.
So, I mean, you have a good angle to hit this 11 in the side and come into the backside of this 9 and 14. I don't necessarily like it, but it is a way to get the breakout.
Yeah,
It's a problem of
If
what's your next shot.
No, if the angle sat better, I would like it. It doesn't sit that good. I think it's slightly too steep. I think you got to be a little fuller.
Well, even if you run into the 15, you can still blast it open, but then you're worrying about the cue ball taking a funny hit, breaking all this open, and the cue ball then just following and scratching.
It's too thin, and you're on the rail. I don't think you can get there. Oh, boy.
I think you hit the wrong side of it being on the rail like that.
So that very first shot, they always tell you. I mean, I would have shot the same shot, but you got to think about where you're going to hit all these balls and what you want to happen.
Yeah.
I bring up Tony a lot, but that's where he shines on those type of shots. And dude, I didn't even look to see if the 9 goes with throw. I have no idea.
I think it hits just above the point. You may be able to throw it in, but I think you're too close to the pocket. I don't know if you can get that much throw on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can turn that ball probably about a half inch from there.
Yeah, and I think you're hitting the point and rattling it at that point.
Maybe.
It's hard to say from here.
All right, a little bit of a funny angle. Like, I think I'm just going to be aggressive into the 15. Like, I'm just going to be aggressive with the draw. I don't want to go underneath it. I'm just going to be aggressive going towards the 15. So if I hit it on either side, I feel pretty good. I'm not doing any baby. Like,
yeah, you don't want to try to stun this because then that 15 plays huge.
Perfect. Like, she was aggressive with it. She was real aggressive with it, and I think it goes. Does it? Oh my God! Can we get a top view? I don't know. I don't think so.
Nope. I think he looked at it.
Oh, he's back cutting it. All right, I'm gonna take about a 4-minute break. Talk to the wife before she leaves.
Okay. All right, let's see what Jerry's got. What a shot. That gets some fire. What a shot by Jerry. Nice out, Caela and Jerry. I believe that was that a break and run? No, it was not. He back cut that in. It's a hell of a shot. Or as Baca would say, the perfect shot. Jerry. All right, looks like we're all smiles on this side of the board. All right, so 5-2. So if you're Bobby and Collyce, you're thinking, all right, what can we change? What can we do different? Got to be thinking that at this point in the race. You got to make up 6 games. Your opponent only needs 3 to win. So, start thinking, like, what can we do different? Do we need to play a couple extra safeties? Maybe get in line a little bit better. Try to keep the cue ball off the rail. Because I've noticed that for the last couple raxes, Bobby and Collyce have both been leaving the cue ball on the rail. So, be interesting to see if they can switch that up a little bit, give their partner a little bit more of a chance with a shot off the rail. So, good break by Jerry. Let's see, we got 1 solid down, looks like.
Dude, he made that back cut?
Yes, he did.
Holy sh! What a shot.
Which lady was inducted in the Hall of Fame? Caela was inducted.
The lady right here
Yep.
sweating the ball.
She was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2020, I believe.
I thought it was this year.
No. So someone posted a throwback, and they were kind of going into the
Tony.
past. Tony's
My
being
partner at the
inducted.
bar was inducted this year. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, but someone posted something about past inductees, kind of doing like a little throwback, and so someone saw that they posted Caela in one of them, and I believe it was the 2020 Hall of Fame for VNEA.
Man, what a shot he comes with, dude. It's a big shot. And there's a $3,000 difference here.
Yep. So kind of like what I was telling when I was talking here, if you're Bobby and Collyce, you got to start thinking like, okay, what can we do different? And I think one of the key things that needs to change is not leaving your partner on the rail, because the last 3-4 racks even,
Yep.
Bobby and Collyce have both been leaving each other on the rails, so they haven't been able to get much movement with the cue ball. You know what I mean? So you're talking about your $3,000 decisions. That's a huge decision. If you don't think you can hold the ball, play it a little bit harder. Just get it off of the rail.
Yeah, he's looking at a carom here. I think this comes high.
Yeah.
Unless you put like draw and hit it kind of full to force it through there. If you're trying to just play directly off it, it's going to come high.
I just don't like the draw being so straight in.
Oh, he hit it so good. He hit it real thin. I didn't think it was going to be close, honestly. Okay, so
that was a really good try.
The 8 goes, and you guys got a road map. Your hardest ball to get on is next, so just make sure you get to 13 next, and don't leave them straight.
Yep.
Like the biggest thing is here, just don't be straight.
Just draw straight into this 8 a little bit, into the 8.
Straight in. No, roll forward. Just roll forward there and give you a nice angle to come to the middle of the table.
See, for me, and this is the way I like to shoot. Right, I like to use the short rail to get back to the center table. I hate using the side rails if I don't have to.
Well,
that's always been my thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's so much easier there. You just don't want to draw. There's so many back. If the 8, you bump the 8 into the 6, like the play 100% of the time is to roll forward and go one rail to the center of the table, because then you can get on every ball.
Yeah.
Like in that spot, you should never be drawn into the 8 there. It's just the wrong choice. If you roll forward 2 to 4 inches, you're perfect.
All right, so I'm getting corrected on a lot of things apparently.
No, I mean I'm just saying.
No, I mean with Maria. So she was inducted in 21, 22.
This guy, man. I thought you were talking about the shots. I didn't even mean it like that. I'm just saying,
you're good.
I'm just saying if you roll forward 2 inches, you're pretty much 100% to get on a ball. If you draw, you might lock up the 8 somewhere. You don't want to touch the 8 because it goes clean. If you bump it just a hair, then now it doesn't go past the 4.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And dude, I'm okay bumping balls.
So
I know
looks
they
like
say
she's going to shoot the 4. I think maybe she's aiming at the 6.
I think the 6. It's a big shot here. Oh no, you were right. Oh, she hit it delicious, dude. Okay, so right here, I think we just go right into the 4. If the 4 doesn't go, we got to figure out the 4.
You mean the 2 ball?
2, sorry.
Gabe.
Listen, I was gambling the other day against Bobby, actually, and I called the 4 and I meant the 2, or vice versa. I can't tell the difference, and I'm always like 10 or 12. I can't tell the difference between those 2 balls. I like going into the 2 here. Oh,
nope.
No.
I like that shot. That's the one I was looking at.
Yeah, I thought it was too deep, though.
Maria, it's fine. I'd rather have the correct information than sit here acting like I know everything.
Well, you do act like you know everything every time. Well, that movie came out in 1996 in the fall. That was written by Batman. Oh, yeah, she was inducted in the Hall of Fame on June 4th, 2000, and talking like it's absolute fact. It sounded like Skylar Gilbert in here.
You gotta
when he was talking about the hay ball, he's like, I think that John Becker was like, no, that's not how it came.
Well, if you sound confident, people believe you.
Oh, she decelerated.
Yep.
Okay, now
looks like it was a slight miscue, maybe.
I think it was just maybe it was a miscue. It felt like a deceleration. Well, now the 10 ball plays like a beach ball, pregnant with the beach ball.
So you back cut this 5 ball into the side.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Running straight into the 10 as best you can.
It's a bloodbath.
I'm just going to put a lot of spin, a lot of top left-hand spin on it. So maybe I go into it full and it'll react something. I don't know if I can draw and get it out of the way, but
He's putting a bunch of insight
Geronimo,
on it.
here we go.
You can see that cue ball fly around the table.
Yeah, like I said, he went into the Prego ball.
Just
But we
moved
gotta look.
everything.
But he got to look.
Almost made 3 balls on it.
This is what makes you a Hall of Famer. It's 5-2. You playing for 6 dimes.
Yep.
And if you lose, you get 3 dimes.
Look
Your
at
partner,
Kayla's all smiles like, I'm just glad you let me see this ball.
I mean, this is tough. Now, the angle makes you think about the scratch. You have to look at it to see if it's natural, but
I think you can just run this with top English and you'll come short.
this ain't easy. Let's see what the Hall of Famer does. Oh my God,
And
Jin.
came just short.
Fucking Jin,
Let's
dude.
go.
Oh my God, just gingerbread. The commentator said, the guy that's in the finals next week said, yeah, I can just hit it with a top ball. And the Hall of Famer ginned it. Oh man, what an out these two just come with.
So I was right. It was 2020
Oh my God.
with SVB.
You do know everything. So he is correct about Batman riding the Patriot in 1996 in November.
Yeah, that's when he wrote it. The movie just came out in 2000.
Yeah.
It took 4 years.
This guy's just Rain Man over here and actually does know everything.
Sorry, I forgot to move the score.
Man, what an out, dude. And like, dude, but I'm saying he made that happen. If he babies that side cut, he doesn't get lucky on hitting a ball in the corner. You see what I'm saying? He hit it with a speed. He hit it with the speed to get lucky. If you don't hit it with the proper speed, you don't give yourself a chance to get lucky. So, I mean, it was a very good choice. The speed that remember, I said I'm going to hit this ball hard
Yeah.
to get lucky, and he got lucky. And then Hall of Famer ginned it, and then, wow, sick with it. 84 people watching on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
You know, it's like, as Mike likes to say when I'm in the booth, I got a 5,000 Fargo in the booth. You know, you see everything.
Well, you also got like a 5,000 IQ or something and photographic memory.
I'm a trivia guy. I really like trivia.
Why?
Just no reason whatsoever. I'm old at heart, so I like to still watch Jeopardy and stuff, pretending like I know stuff.
Do you ever watch that podcast with Joe Rogan and the guy named Naval Ravikant?
No.
He kind of sums up my view on intelligence. He talks about how memorization is not intelligence. But obviously, I mean, if you're like stuck in the woods and you have some plant memorized that saves your life, that was a pretty good memorization thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, go ahead.
Dude, it's a great podcast. You should listen to it. It was just an interesting, and he's a really like wealthy guy, and he talks about if you're so happy or if you're so smart, why can't you be happy? If you're so smart, why can't you be happy? And it's just such fantastic. I love that guy's mind.
When you get a chance, send it to me.
I will. Naval Ravikant. It's one of my favorite podcasts that Joe
Austin
Rogan's
likes
done.
to go to him for facts over Wikipedia. It looks like.
I don't know any facts. I just make shit up. But whatever. I'm trying to live this life and be happy, so I want everyone to do that. Which that's what's cool about these tournaments, dude. Is you take a chance and you're living your life, dude. You put yourself out there. You put a lot of money up. There's pressure, but listen, man, it's better than sitting on your couch and never doing anything and trying something and trying to do something special and testing who you are. That's what's cool. Like these aren't 700 players or 800 players. You know what I mean? Like Caela's she's probably top 100 in the country as far as women go, but these aren't pros. These are people just putting themselves in uncomfortable situations, and I absolutely love it.
Well, I find it funny. So, like you were talking about this earlier about putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. I mean, my first 2-3 times in the booth, I was shaking. I was nervous. I was like, what do I sound like? Do I even know what I'm talking about? Now, I mean, I'm so comfortable with it. I love doing it. Same thing with tournaments. I used to get kind of shaky, get that pressure. playing tournaments, and now I love the pressure.
It's beautiful,
You know?
dude. You got to put yourself in a position to feel the pressure. Listen, David Goggins changed my life. Changed my life. Maybe he's crazy, but he changed my life. And the reason I did all the 14ers, the reason I opened this business, what a shot right
Nice.
there. Fantastic. Could be a match-saving shot there.
Oh yeah.
The reason I opened this bar was because of David Goggins. Just do things that make you uncomfortable. And then there's what's his name? My wife listens to this guy's podcast. It talks about like the more uncomfortable and the more you hate things. What is his name? Andrew Huberman did a podcast with I can't remember his name, but he talks about
Oh, that's a miscue.
oh my
She miscued it.
oh my God. Well, good news is it's right in the pocket.
Yeah.
And if you can get just a little bit of draw on this one and you're far enough away, you can make a highlight reel, get a little fire. So here we go. This guy takes his game seriously. I mean, he does drills and does all that. But anyway, I was just making the point that when you do uncomfortable things, it's good. It's good for you.
Yeah.
That's where the growth comes. Oh,
And shape. And shape.
No fucking love, dude. What a joke. God bless America.
He might. She can throw this in.
No. Okay, she's getting it. Dude, they deserve it, dude.
Little mini masse
The,
here.
the last two shots for Bobby, dude. I mean, does that light a fire on this team? Man, can you get it with a little left to turn right? Tim Grover. I'll check him out. Man, I wish I can't remember what he said about it. Was Andrew Huberman with this other guy, and they're talking about if you're really uncomfortable, it does, like if you really hate doing something, it's God, I can't remember. I don't know. We were driving back from Utah. I wasn't really paying attention, but I loved it. Oh, so when you hit that shot, you have to hit it slow
Yeah. Give the object ball enough time to turn.
to react.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. She gets a little fortunate here. Man, no love for Bobby. Bobby's last two shots were sensational. And then the
Got the
miscue.
breakout. Yep. And the
Like,
miscue.
if you're going to listen, it's just step by step. If you're going to come back, you got to take it one shot at a time. I know it's all cliche and that's what they all say, but I mean, it's true. You just got to you got to bear down and you got to make a good choice every shot. And that's what the best players do. They do that immediately.
Right. So if you're Caela here, are you going to take a whack at the 7 knowing that the 8 ball's blocked?
Nope. I am playing a safe off the 1. I'm thinning it with right-hand English, and I'm coming down table behind the wall of balls. This path here. Just in here somewhere. And I'm real confident with that shot. Like, you can even hit it full.
See, I kind of like using the 7 there and just leaving the cue ball behind the 4 on this side.
Yeah, I mean, you could click the 8. You can leave. I mean,
At
I
least
just-
that way, if you move the 7 at least closer to the side pocket, now obviously you have to touch a rail somewhere. But if you can leave it closer, now you take away the side pocket for the 8 too.
yeah, I'm shooting the 6 because I don't think there's anything going wrong. If you just hit it a little thicker than you think, and if you miss the 8, it just plays so good. You have 42% of the table that you're safe on.
Right.
Scooter makes fun of me because I just pick random numbers all the time.
Yeah. Now who has the high IQ?
Yeah, but they all know I'm just making shit up.
You just got to sound confident when you say it.
Yeah.
Hey, if you believe it, other people will believe it too.
Well, I don't know nothing. Tim Grover coached Michael Jordan for 15 years. Cameo on the last night. Man, I wish Tim Grover. That's awesome. Yeah, I love it. Man, I really like the 1 here. It's just easy to execute. Listen, when the pressure comes, I like doing things that are easy to execute. Maybe hitting the 7 or that cluster, more things could happen good in your future, but the 1's easy to execute. They're trying to get out. And with the 1 there, I just don't like it. You can scratch off the 3 here. You can go carom, 3-4 scratch. You can scratch here. Oh my
stay
goodness
Put
gracious!
the correct spin
I
on it.
mean, like,
Or
can these
do you
two
just get out now?
Can these two get a roll? Oh my god!
I'm not taking this 6 up.
Dude, I'm up 6-2. I'm just playing safe, dude. I'm just playing in this format. I'm playing safe. If I'm playing by myself, I'm probably getting out.
See, I'm taking this 6 in the side with top. It's a closer pocket, much more makeable.
Dude, if I'm playing Scotch, I'm telling you, if I'm playing Scotch,
You're playing the safe.
I'm just playing the 2, dude. Oh, he played it this
played
way.
it so
No.
good.
He played it in a way that was 2-way.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So now, yeah, we're definitely getting out. So
So what's your pattern? Do you take the 4, roll up for the 1? Because your 1's probably your hardest ball right now to get onto.
I mean, it plays really perfect now, so I might deviate. Usually, I'm always going like 2, 4, 1. I guess it kind of depends if the 8 ball is easy in the side. I don't mind keeping the 1 ball for last ball if the 8 ball is easy in the side, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just think trying to get from the 4 to the 1 to the 5 can be a little tricky depending on what kind of shape you get from the 1.
I think she got perfect here to go forward. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. JB was commentating for the team match the other day and did a fantastic job, if that's who I'm thinking of. Okay, so
Okay.
this is getting tricky.
So he's hoping that she'll maybe draw for the off the 5 for the 3 and then roll forward for the 3 to the 1.
I'm not sure. It's just like
You have to take either the 1 or the 5 here. You can't take the 3 because getting from the 1 to the 5 or the 5 to the 1, that's the trickiest pattern.
yeah, you gotta attack that ball again. Like Caela, if she's playing by herself, she could probably save the 1 for the last ball, but Bobby would be close. But for I would say anybody 550 and under, you're probably gonna want to get on that 1 pretty much immediately. And I think all the higher levels are gonna try to do that anyways, because more bad things can happen. Now you got to go 3 rails around the table, or you got to go 2 rails underneath in the corner, 2 rails above to shoot in the corner. Like, I mean, in 8 ball, you want it to be stop, stop, stop at the end of your rack. You don't want to be moving your rock.
Right.
Man, Bobby and Collyce, dude. Bobby comes with 2 great shots. Partner miscues. Jump cue doesn't get any love.
So this got tricky.
I
all
mean,
over again.
As played, I'm probably just going to roll the 5, and I'm going to just go right towards the 8. But I shoot this shot all the time. I'm just real confident I'm going to get on it.
Yeah, it's the problem of you don't want to have the 8 ball hook you somehow because the 8 ball plays huge.
Yeah, you got to be confident with where your cue ball is. But, like, this is like the drill you set up. This is completely fine, though. Now, I probably play underneath, though. He played above. Okay. Bobby deserves to drain this bank, honestly.
Yep. I agree.
His last 2 shots were fantastic. I mean, this could be it's never over. But 7-2, the door's really shut. And the deadbolt's locked, but the other lock's not quite locked yet or something like that. I don't know. Like, what kind of analogy is that?
Well, you put the chain on, you haven't quite gotten to the deadbolt.
Yeah, there you go, or something like that.
Because you can still break the chain.
See, I'm not nervous about what I say. I just say stuff and whatever.
Oh, he banked it.
Oh, yeah, I thought he had to make it. Oh, my God.
I would have cut that in.
So, dude, my pattern, if that was cuttable on the side, my pattern completely changes. Aaron does not like the chalk on the table.
Nope. Especially the one that's upside down.
All right,
now.
well, just watch outside pocket here. I don't think there's any way she's just gonna draw it.
No, she's definitely going to use the rail. It's just, again, now you're in that weird spot where the 8 ball can kind of come in huge. You hit the wrong side of it, kind of like more than half up here, the 8-ball drifts over, but your cue ball also drifts in the direction. Now you're hooked. You know? But you don't want to play it too thin to where you're going to run into the 5.
Just
Can't find that middle ground.
just get on this.
It's all about speed.
Just
here.
get on this ball, baby. What happens if I just get perfect on this ball? That's what my self-talk needs to be more. I just got better at pool right now. I'm going to just stop being like, what all this bad stuff that happened. What if I just get perfect? Yeah. I'm going to trick my brain into being a player.
That's a good strategy.
What if I'm just going to get perfect on this ball? Just like that. I'm just kidding. Oh, but it is pretty perfect. Just make it.
It's pretty good. Especially the one upside down. Yep.
Aaron, listen, man, you got to be quiet. You're going to get me to tilt too. I see it now.
Aaron, you're more than welcome to come on down and stop the game. Just march in and be like, this goes up this way.
I'm going to have to charge them a Benjamin. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
All right, now I think it's cuttable.
He got
side.
quick. I've reached 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Just sit the chuck out. Yep. You know, I've had this joke for a long time. I forgot who I was talking to, but I was like, you know, chalk gets
6'3".
annoying. The chalk can get annoying, so it's really funny if you just lay out like 100 pieces of chalk all around the table. Just to come into one match, and it's just all around the table.
What?
Yeah, you just get all the chalk that's in Piazzas and just lay them on one table.
Why?
All the way, just to annoy somebody.
It's going to annoy me.
That's somebody.
Well, I'm not going to clean it up. 6'3". Oh, man, he missed it again.
I'm cutting this. I'm
Ooh,
cutting
man.
this. It was not that close.
Jerry got quick there. Caela got Jerry good and got quick there. Listen, it is never over. All of a sudden, it's 6'4". All of a sudden, there's pressure. I mean, they easily can win the next two, but I'm just saying, it ain't easy out there. And winning is not automatic, and winning is not easy.
James, you are completely correct. Yep. At some point, all the chalk just kind of gathers into the same spot. Then as you're shooting, you pick up 3 pieces of chalk and you move it over. And next thing you know, the 4th one gets added, and they're all sitting pretty much all together.
I like a lot of chalk.
And usually by the time 4 pieces of chalk, even 3, gets together in one pile, someone looks up and goes, hey, do we need all this chalk on the table?
Yeah,
it always happens.
Never me, dude. I love all the chalk on the table.
Smack all of the chalks off the table.
I'm not good enough to have my own chalk, so I need the master's chalk.
So we taking a little bit of a break here?
Little bit of a break, ski.
What's happening, dude?
Jerry came in to say, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Just chilling, no pressure in the world, playing for 3,000 difference. Again, 6,000 to 3rd place, 3,000 to 4th place. So we got a little over 12,000 to 1st place, and my beautiful commentator here, Kenneth Juarez, is playing with April.
You know, it's funny, in the last match, when we were playing Jerry and Caela, I forgot who was doing the commentary. It was Adam. And I think it was Adam who actually called me Aaron at one point in the match, just because April and Aaron always play together.
Dude, no way. You're way hotter than Aaron. Man, 94 people, taking about a 2-minute break here. Again, this is 3rd, 4th place match. We started with 32 teams. This is 1,050 combined Jack and Jill.
You know, it's easy to say when, you know, you're in the position that I'm in or these guys are in where, you know, you made it to the money. But I'll tell you, this has been a very fun tournament.
Yeah, I love winning too, dude. No, I'm just kidding. No, for sure, dude. I'm glad you guys are liking it.
The Jack and Jill is just a great setup. I think we've had a lot of viewers come on. I think in some cases even more so than the Friday night fight. A couple times.
Yeah, I mean the Jack and Jill's getting viewers. Dude, the women got a lot of viewers too, and I think the team tournament's going to get viewers. I mean, we're growing. We got 88 people watching right now. Can we get 1,000 subscribers?
Yep. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. No, Our match will be next Sunday.
4
for
o'clock.
first and second.
Oh, Johnny boy. Johnny boy in disguise. John, can you sleep yet since your mistake? Where was that? Was that China, Brazil? Can you sleep?
Oh, we got another subscriber, 931.
931, baby. 69. 69. 69 subscribers to 1,000.
So if you're on Facebook, just hop over to YouTube real quick, pull up Piazza's Live, and go and subscribe.
Brutal, dude. Brutal. I mean, poker's real similar to pool. I mean, it's so easy to just make a mental error. It just is. It just takes supreme focus.
I love playing poker. I cannot play poker. As I've
Dude, you're
attempted
like
here
honestly,
a few
bro,
times.
you're one of the best poker players I've ever seen. You just so unlucky.
I've won a couple of those because I play like over the top. I think I've won twice in that. Made the final table quite
That's
a few
what I'm
times.
saying, dude. You're a player.
But when you're playing for free, don't have hundreds of dollars to risk out there, it's pretty easy to go all in
Well,
when
if
you
you
feel confident in a hand.
If you make it to the end of the night, dude, there will be like 10,000 on the table.
Yep.
And then the decisions might hurt a little bit more. But, dude, listen, when I see you, I see a player. You're a player for sure. Stephanie, thank you guys for playing. You guys made a good run, too. Man, it's just easy to lose focus when you're playing for a lot of money. I tell this story a lot.
Yeah, let's go, April. We got this.
We were playing, me and Tony were playing an $8,000 set against Kiko and Ruben Batista. And we needed 3 balls. It was I can't remember if it was Hill or we were up 3-2. But anyways, I make a really good shot, and we need 2 balls. And the game's over, dude. It's unmissable. And I rattled it. I get straight on the next ball. I didn't even put any thought into it because it was unmissable. And then Ruben runs 7 balls, dude. And I'm just sitting back in my chair, just sweating.
Yeah.
Oh, just like I can't even look at Tony, dude. I might have just lost him fucking $8,000.
Right.
Just stay focused. Chalk your cues. Stay focused. It's easy, really easy to just not embrace the pressure. That's the main thing about these is you got to learn to embrace it. You got to find a way to breathe. You got to find a way to find a calm in the storm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn this whole high-low thing. I've sat around and watched you guys play quite a bit. Just trying to learn this. But I've watched Daniel Negreanu has a good YouTube video on how to play it. And so I've watched it like 5-6 times before I play with you guys, and I still cannot figure it out.
Easy game, dude. You'll win next time. April said she's proud of you guys.
Yeah, I'm proud of us too.
I'm proud of you too. Good run.
She's kept me in check because there's been I think a
Job finished?
There's a couple matches so far. I've gotten pretty pissed off at myself, and I start missing easy balls, and I just need to step outside for a second, recollect, maybe have a beer, take that edge off, and then we're back in it.
Job finished?
Job finished.
Job finished? No, I don't think job's finished. Job not finished.
No.
No, dude. That's from Kobe Bryant. He's up 2-0 in a series, and the reporter asked him why he's not. Why aren't you smiling? What's there to smile about?
Oh, I see.
What's there to smile about? Job not finished.
Yeah.
So close the deal, baby. Job not finished. Thank you. Listen, I'm going to try to get these tournaments on Saturdays. I'm trying to be balanced with my life. I mean, that's just the truth. I teach pickleball, wife, kid. I like to have Sundays with my family. And Saturdays I'm at the bar. So I'm going to try to get this next tournament on Saturdays. I like being in the booth, but, I mean, again, I'm just trying to be balanced. I'm not trying to be here all the time. I'm here enough. Try to come up with cool tournaments. I really think that the women's tournament in the Jack and Jill was a hit. Hopefully the team tournament is, and hopefully we keep getting better. There's going to be some growing pains. The 500 robustness is going to be a little bit of growing pains.
So going back to the rail thing with the chalk, so 3 of the chalks are together. 1 is just above it. Now, the thing that annoys me is that water on the table right there.
Dude, that's drool. It's Caesar dressing. Yeah, that tilts me more than all the chalks combined.
Yep.
All right, dude, let's see if something special can happen. This is a wide open rack, dude.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Caela. All right, I guess I missed the 11 ball. So I'm drawing
John from the 12.
with a lot of speed right now.
Yep, and just break some stuff up.
Maybe not. You might get trapped there. You got to kind of look at it. You might need to make sure you hit the top side of the 6 as you draw out. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to hit the bottom side.
I mean, if you don't like it, you can always take solids because you could cut this 6. That's tough.
No, I don't think that's makeable. I mean, I think you catch the 3 before you can cut it enough. There's no universe that I'm taking solids.
Actually, they're based on the possibilities of different universes, multiple universes. You're taking solids in one of them.
Nah, dude. Even with
It's the multiverse theory.
no, dude. Listen, dude. Even if Doctor Strange runs all the possible outcomes, I'm never taking solids. Okay.
I've watched enough Rick and Morty to know that in some universe you took solids.
No, I didn't. Dude. No, I didn't. Probably because I didn't make a ball on the break or something. A 595. Let me just, you know what, Tyler? I'll just message you when I'm about a tournament, and I'll see where you're at as far as your FAR goes, so we can make it nice and convenient for you, buddy.
Yeah, if you're 595, then we might host a 594 tournament. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the girls was a good turnout. We will get a good turnout with the guys, too. Trying to be diverse with our tournaments, but, I mean, we've been open 4 years, and our bread and butter's been partner tournaments. People love them, so when people start getting tired of them, we'll run more singles. And yeah, but I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we're still gonna make this stream better. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers, please.
What about a Scotch triples tournament?
I don't mind it either. It's all about the logistics, and the more people, it's just the harder the scheduling.
Yeah. What up, Daryl?
The governor's here. Governor, is everybody down there in your town subscribed?
Because we need to hit 1,000 by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And we are at the current moment 68 away.
68, baby. Let's go. We're getting there.
Slowly growing that number. Didn't you posted the number earlier right before, right?
A while ago. Like, I don't remember what it was. Again, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate everybody who plays our tournaments, supports us, hates us, whatever.
So, I know everything. So 2 hours ago, you posted 922 to help us get to 1,000. We've had 10 in the last 2 hours.
Let's go.
So if we've gotten 10, if everybody just shares this stream on Facebook and says, hey, go subscribe on YouTube, we could get 60.
Wow, that's a pretty good shot there, dude.
Yep.
Fantastic. Wow, and the 8 goes. I mean, this is probably the toughest shot of the rack. So I'm playing kind of like a two-way shape here. I'm going to try to play for the 1, but I'm also playing for the 7 and the 3. But, like, my goal is to be straight on the 1 because the 1 is the hardest ball for me to get on. If I'm straight in on the 1, the rack just plays really easy. I can draw back just a little bit and go 7, 2, 3, 8 in the side. But the 1.
So I think this can scare some people a little bit because I think if you look at this back cut on the 6, people might start to think, well, do I scratch on this shot? Again, I don't think you do. If you put some high ball on it, you come out 2 rails pretty comfortably.
Yeah, and you can use the 7 too if you want.
Yeah.
Little jacked up. Bear down here. So it's a big shot.
I think she's jacking up because she's afraid of the scratch.
No, I think it's because that big 11 in the way.
Or is she playing the safety?
No, she's just trying to get the cue out of the way of the 11.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 7 makes it play real big, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so again, I'm playing three-way shape here, but I really want to get on the one next.
Yeah.
But it's okay if you don't, because you can shoot the one in the other corner if you get on the right side of the ball. You can have the one be your key ball here and here.
It may be kind of like here.
Yeah. Oh, more. It's if she's confident with her stroke, she can just go one rail out to the center. Just a little bit of work to do here. It's a little funny.
Yeah, because you got to kind of, I don't know if you're perfectly straight on it or if you have a slight angle towards the 2 for the 3 ball, because you almost don't want to bump the 2 ball. Maybe you do. If you bump the 2 hard enough, you kind of move it over to the center diamond, then you have the 1 up.
I mean, I'm stunning, dude. And I want to get here. I want to stun to here, and I want to get deeper, like that. The goal would be to get straight in. She's gonna go around here for the 2, which is okay, and she can also try to get on the 3 here. She might play easier.
Just draw this back.
Okay, I don't know this angle on the 1.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take the 2.
So you can just roll in. You might be able just to stun into that 9. I don't know if you like it. And then if you hit the
only reason why I don't is because then you move the 8 ball, and maybe you don't move it too much.
okay, well, then how do you get on? I'm just saying you still have to get.
I'm wondering if you could actually full draw into this and actually miss the outside of the 1 and get straight into the same pocket.
I don't know. I feel confident that I'm going to go full into this 9. I don't know. And I feel if I hit the 13 first with a good speed, I'm going to land on the 9 too and not move the 8.
Yeah. I think for me, being a 546 Fargo, I like the draw here because I want to give my partner a look at this ball no matter. I don't want to risk running into something that could hook them.
Yeah, man, but you could get perfect. Remember our self-talk. We could get perfect. Yeah, I think you would bank it. I'm going to run into the 9. And he overhit it, and he's perfect. Checkmate, game over.
All right, so I probably see her just drawing this straight back. I don't see too much where she's going to want to do much more than that. Yep, perfect. And that'll leave him fairly good on this 8 ball for the side. And I think we have our first team on the hill.
Hilly Willy. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to find out who the Calcutta people are.
Okay. Perfect. That was a great out by those two. So Caela and Jerry are now on the hill. And Bobby, Collyce have some work ahead of them to try to make this go into overtime. All right, kind of like what we've been saying between each match, go and subscribe on Piazza's Live on YouTube. You know, we all subscribe to random stupid stuff anyway, so even if your friends don't like pool, have them subscribe. Let's get this to 1,000. We're at 933 right now. All right, Jerry to break. What a break. It's a very good break. I think every stripe has a home. The 9 ball is going to be a little tricky, but you can get there with the 12. I believe passes the 3 ball into the side, so you could actually get there. Or if you don't like that, then you can use the 14 to get there as well. If you want to just claim your balls now, claim your striper solid, then take the 11 and draw out. But I think if you have the angle, I kind of like taking this 12 ball and use some top English. I don't know how straight she is on this, but I think if you land on the 3, push the 3 into the rail right there, I think you have even a slight angle for the 9 to come out back to center table. I think she tried to run into 3 and it just got a little funky. So now Jerry could use the 14, bump into the 7, get the 7 out of there, maybe even push the 9 ball straight down. Got to hit that with pace. Definitely need to hit that with pace. So now this rack got a bit tricky for stripes. So now if you're Caela, I think you could probably see the 15. I don't know if she can make it from this angle. It looks like she possibly could, in which case you can actually use a little bit of right, come off the rail, and maybe bump back into the 7. So let's see what she does here. Just like that. Let me give a little fire there for that breakout. So now Jerry's got to come with the shot, see what he likes. Yep. And I like taking the shot because you're bringing the cue ball back down towards your balls on the bottom end of the table there. Just got to watch the scratch. That was a little hard. If that kind of angle with like that 9 ball being so high up, definitely need to hit that a bit softer with the outside so that you can allow that 9 ball to get the spin that it needs to go down to that corner pocket. If you hit it too hard, you're just going to kind of stun it off the rail before the spin takes off.
What about bake it in the side?
Past the 8?
Yeah.
It's risky. But also, if you bank it in the side, your cue ball stays up table depending on how hard you hit that.
Oh, it was thin. You just go 2 rails and land by that 3rd diamond. It was there, baby.
All right.
It was there. You might have needed, maybe you needed inside English. I can't quite tell.
So if you're Bobby and Collyce, what are you taking here? I don't mind starting off with this 6 ball. Because 2 things can happen. You make it, then you get onto the 7. You know, maybe run into the 3, get it kind of out of there. You can use the 2 to play it safe.
Well, the 2 plays off the 11.
Is he taking the 7?
Might be just some kind of safe. Looks like he's just rolling up on the 3.
But again, as you were talking earlier, I mean, you're leaving your opponent the ability to play hero ball here, and because you're leaving the kick open, right? For the 11, that 11's sitting in the pocket.
Yeah, she's gonna be heavy favorite to make it. You just got to choose. Like, do you choose to win here?
Right.
When I say that, what way are you gonna kick it? Are you gonna try to kick it rail first? Are you gonna kick it with speed?
Yeah, you have to kick it rail first.
I mean, you can lag it because the 13, the 9 plays good to get to the 10. So, I mean, you could just lag it. But you got to play it in such a way that the 10 doesn't hook you on the 9.
Right. Which is why I'm probably going to try to come into this rail first.
Well, rail first goes into the 10.
Right.
And then the 10 goes into the 2.
And that leaks out towards the 5, bringing your 10 to center
just
table.
If rail first, you're going to hit the right side of it.
So she called the 9 ball. And that's not a bad play either because you're still leaving that 2 ball blocked up. You're leaving balls kind of clustered. You're still owning that pocket as best you can.
Kick this in and win. Kick it in and win, baby. Kick it in and win. Right? Kick it in and win. We don't need to play the 2 rail or 9 in the corner. Kick this 1 rail in, hit the next 2 balls in, and then let me come down there and pay you $9,000. I like kicking the 11 in here just because the 9's hanging in the pocket.
See, and this is where, as a pool player, when you're in this kind of situation, you can't the pressure's still on you. You may be up 7-3, understanding that if they make their way back, you have to go into overtime anyway. But you can't settle in and just go, oh well, we don't need a win right now. So that was a good hit.
It was.
But what are you doing here? You're jacked up over the 6 if you're taking this 4
Oh,
ball.
I'm just going into the 7 with reckless abandon. I'm going to hit the 5. I'm going to hit the 2.
Could you back cut this 7 and run into the 2?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I can't
it's
quite tell.
it's a little steep, but I think it's a makeable, doable shot. But Collyce is up to shoot, so maybe she's going to just settle for the easier shot of the 2 and let Bobby deal with it.
All right. Okay, so this sits a little harder than it looks because the 10 ball does not play to the 9.
No. But
So-
got to use some bottom left English on this shot to at least try to get yourself back towards the center of the table.
I'll tell you what, dude. I think trying to get on the 9 is better here just because 10 to 9 is a bloodbath. Jose Cruz. Yeah, just like this. I like going 9, then 10. That was good. I love it. Jose Cruz, you don't play safe. Stop, dude. You ain't ever played safe in your life. Listen, anything Jose Cruz says, that guy's a pescado, so don't listen to nothing he says. Jose Cruz, I love you, dude. I love you, but there ain't no way you're playing safe there. Dude, I love how he played it there because the 10 to the 9 played tough. The 2 ball played like a big beach balls.
Yep.
Fantastic. One rail out and boom. Beautiful, dude. What a choice Jerry made trying to get on the 9 first.
Okay, but again, this 2 ball does get into play here.
Yeah. If
So
you hit,
you got to hit the bottom side thin.
yeah, you got to hit the correct side of
you
the pocket.
Try to come out as straight as possible.
This is all about where you hit in the pocket, whether you hit the 2 or not. Oh, he played it with confidence. That's check to the mate.
Oh my God, what a shot.
Wow. Yeah, Jose, I know that you would have like froze him on the 11 or something, but these guys disagree with you, dude. They just decided they'd run out. You know what I mean, Jose? All right, guys, we're going to let you guys watch me count a bunch of money for them. You're going to watch me count out 9,000. Play our tournaments.
So we're going to stay live for it?
You're going to stay live and watch the
There it is.
Hey, great tournament, Bobby and Collyce. Great win, Caela and Jerry. If you guys want to watch me count 9 dimes, here it goes.
All right. So he's going to go on down there. Hey, can you grab Becker to help me shut down the stream too? He's not here. Oh, okay. All righty. Well played tournament, everybody. So Pat's down there going to be counting out the dough. Both these teams played a fantastic tournament. So let's see. Yep, Mike, you're welcome. This tournament's been fun to commentate on. I've tried to do quite a bit of them. Trying to get in the booth a little more often. Can't wait to double celebrate this weekend. Nice. All right. Congrats are in order to these guys. Guy and gal. Look at those trophies. Beautiful. The Piazza's trophy.
Just a big shout out to my mother, Gail. You got this, Mom. We're going to do this. Love you, Dad. Thanks, guys.
All righty. Now Jerry's coming into the booth.
Go.
Hey, guys. Good job.
Thank you. Can't
We
wait.
thought we'd stay live and look at the money, look at the trophies.
Yes. Trophies are great.
Dude, these trophies are sick. I love it.
Dude, this thing was fun all the way through.
Yeah. No, everybody shot fantastic pool in this whole series, and me and Bat were talking, and this is probably one of the more fun series I've ever played.
Definitely. I hope they do it again.
Yeah.
I really hope they do it again. A lot of hundreds, a lot of 20s there.
Yep.
That's the one thing about this series. It's like it's worth the wait. Payout. It's great.
Pat's taking his cut right there and just counting it out.
No, I think it's the Calcutta payout for whoever bought them.
Yep.
Man,
So I think Krishna bought them.
no, it was Peaches.
Oh no, Krishna bought you guys, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Peachy Deechy. I'm surprised it's not in here.
Same.
Actually, I'm also surprised Krishna's not in here.
Also,
Dude, if one of my ponies is in the money and they're playing for the money that night, cool. I'll see you guys at the end of the match, but I'm gonna be here when it's Hill or when one of these teams are on the hill. All right, I'm coming down to
Hey.
Piazza's.
definitely coming down to Piazza. Are you excited for your match?
Absolutely. I'm stoked for it. April's stoked for it. I'm sure Palm and Rebecca are looking forward to it as well.
Got to do a little shout out to my son Angel over there. My boy.
Peaches.
Peaches. Even though he's not here, he's watching.
Nobody bought you. Does that mean you got yourself? Because I'd rather nobody buy me and I get myself.
Dude, 100%. It's all you at that point. All your money.
Yeah. Sandra Corp bought us, me and April.
Oh,
April and I.
well, there goes your money.
Yep.
Bye. Man, I'm also excited this thing is over. It's been a long run. I think it started back in
I think we started in January, didn't we?
beginning of January.
Yeah.
Like we did our thing, but like right before New Year's or right around New Year's.
Yeah, I think so. Man, yeah, 4-month series, but you know what? It's been fun. Been fun the entire time.
Well, Rebecca, good luck
See?
to you guys, and I mean, whatever you win, it's all yours.
I like how the balls really haven't moved. They just kind of worked around it.
Dude, we did. We absolutely worked around it. I don't know, Ed. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how much the Calcutta is only.
I mean, don't you just get only the Calcutta?
He gets half.
That's about it, right?
Yeah. So, he gets 1/3. Oh, okay. I see.
Nice. That was nice of you, Ed.
Yep. That works. Beaches, you got to come down here and make an appearance. Get your third.
All right. Well, I wish you guys luck. I wish you luck for your match.
Thank you.
It's going to be a great match. Can't wait to see it.
Yep. All right. Now it's your turn to be on the big screen and collect your winnings.
Right? Maybe. I'll do my thing secretly. No one needs to know.
All right. So they're over on the other table. Come show them over here. Shaking hands. Congratulations. Pictures are in order. Big smiles all around. Well played tournament. Oh, I didn't realize our scores from from our match was still up for our 5-man. What's up? Great shooting. Yeah. Still
Hey guys,
that.
1,300 and under next week. It's gonna be badass. We're at like 25 plus teams.
Come on down for the 1,300. Collyce will be running it. All right, guys. I think we're good. Gonna say goodnight and thank you to everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to Piazza's Live on Facebook or on YouTube to get to 1,000 subscribers. All righty. Good night, everybody.